Stop. All right, all right, all right, all right. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Good morning, boys and girls, and alligator enjoyers. It's your boy, uh, Simon, the Black, the Wizard of fuck. What am I the wizard of? The Wizard of the disappointment of reality. Wizard of rectangles, also an acceptable answer. The Wizard of the Big Black, also acceptable. Also acceptable. We're gonna have to get a digital inclinometer reading real quick. What does it say? Fuck. We'll never know. We'll have to like check it in like post. I think it was like 15.52. I don't know. It's got to be like it's got to mean something, right? Like it's nearly half a 33. It won't turn off. Just like this world. That'll be the recap font thumbnail. Dude, the thumbnails have been slappers. The thumbnails have been great because every time I'm like, oh, surely when I'm gonna do this is gonna be the thumbnail, and every time it's literally that. Wizard, you say? Let me see. What is this? I'm gonna need a moment. All right, let's see how quickly we can demonetize today. Petition to change channel name to Salt and Pepper Simon. I mean, I'm gonna be shaving this beard real soon because I'm gonna be flying through airports and stuff. So I will have to look like my identification. I currently do not look like my identification by design. Beard glorious. I mean, it's also winter beard, and like winter is over. I know it's technically snowing outside right now, but it's fake snow. It's fake news. Okay, it's not real. Ah. Hoping that video don't DMCA this to hell. I mean, if that happens, then like people are just, how the fuck is this still on, bro? Turn off, off. Oh, you just press it. You don't hold it. Holding does nothing. Wow. What I was saying is, don't worry about it because we could just hit a button and it'll just remove that part of the video. Unfortunately, it takes days for it to process because YouTube's, I don't know. YouTube didn't get that big AI data center money. Well, then again, it's like a free platform, so fuck it. Don't worry about me, boys. How about you? How's everybody doing on this fine, glorious day of humanity's much deserved collapse? Me, like 5 out of 7, I guess. You know, still got the whole weekend ahead of me. You know, gotta go do groceries. Hopefully, there's some. I know there won't be fucking sales because it's the weekend. Like I like going grocery shopping on a Tuesday. Okay, that's when you get the good shit. Okay, that's when they're like, hey, meat is $1 a pound. To those of you that don't live in America, that's like an eighth or a ninth of the price it currently is. Because, ooh, doing good swapping springs at work based. We're gonna need to do some spring swapping soon, because apparently I'm being sent some switches to fiddle around with, and the sprongs may need some activities or involvement. I was told, so we'll see. No crowds on Wednesdays. Yeah, I mean I've always just done Tuesdays because like in Dubai Tuesdays had the cheapest prices. So I don't know. I don't like overpaying for stuff. Meat isn't very specific. I can understand why that would be so cheap. What I'm referring to is like ground chuck, like ground beef. I found out recently that I like MX clears. I mean, listen, it's 2026, and like, there's all kinds, there's all kinds, and like, over like, I I know that like media would lead you to believe that a lot of reality is becoming a lot of people are becoming anti-woke, but I think people are still very accepting of other people's sexual choices. So like if you like MX clears, that's fine, dude. That's fine. What's my go-to spring swap length brand? 55 gram KBD mod, aka K-Max Springs. Good fucking luck, kiddo. Alternatively, 57 gram medium Geons. So, but the KBD mod, you know, how many years has it been where I've just gotten on stream and been like, when I have money, we're most definitely gonna get some KBD mod springs again. It's been years, and we just don't have the fucking money. Should I just like give up on like ever just like should I stop gaslighting myself and just like understand that I'm never gonna have money? Is that just like the world that we live in? Dreams are good. I don't know. I don't window shop. Like I know some people window shop, but window shopping just like makes me upset. Just like conceptually, I don't look at things that I couldn't reasonably buy. With like some exceptions. If I'm looking at something that's like really cool, like a really cool car or whatever, I'll be like, okay, I'll be interested in it to some degree. Speaking of money, have I landed any job interviews and whatnot? I have not. I've So my work in Dubai is drying up, and it wasn't much work. So I'm currently in a situation where I need to figure out what I'm doing financially here, because otherwise we're gonna have a problem. So I'm gonna start looking for work probably like when we get back from Japan, which will be April, first week of April. I'll start looking for like actual jobs. Uh, I don't want an actual job. I prefer to like do my own stuff, but the world. Kind of work do I do? I do. I mean, I was previously head of marketing and technology. I'm basically a growth executive. I can be a marketing manager. I can be a CTO. I've been both. I can do digital marketing. Uh, yeah, and reasonably, if I'm looking for like an actual like like salary job, it would be like I'd be looking for like a serious salary, like $100,000 plus minimum, because after tax, oof. You could be the official spokesperson for Big Bay. It's true. It's true. Like we could start the keyboard foundation, and like I could just like survive off of keyboards, but I couldn't do that in such a way that I would be okay with morally. Can you set up servers and networks at small businesses? Yep. As a matter of fact, I have a consulting company that is a Minnesota consulting company that allows me to do exactly that. So, uh, hi. Like I'm pretty good with infrastructure. I'm pretty good with security. Pretty good with all sorts of shit. I went the security route so I can play video games at home while working. Based. Very based. NASA is pushing hiring tech folks in early to mid career. I don't know what that means. Simon for president? I wasn't born in the US. That disqualifies me. Otherwise, though, give it a shot. Ah, born in Klakimistan. Klakimekistan. Uh, NASA wants to give a lot of jobs to highly skilled people in their fields. I mean, that's cool. I mean, I'd hope so. I know like science funding has gone to shit, and I know grant funding has gone to shit. And I that's something that I know, not that I'm speculating. Like it ain't bad. Or it ain't good, pardon. Is my second name Hussein? My second name is Black. Would you do the home automation thing you said, or is it not feasible now? That is the company, the consulting company, and like I can't really do home automation installs. Like with tariffs and everything, it's not meaning like it's not worthwhile, I guess. I don't know. Like it's possible if I had staff, but oof. Hmm. Are you guys talking about sports? Haha, sports. I know sports. I don't know sports. Ah, don't mind me. It's getting lewd. Oh, just manufacture your own hardware. US government thinks it's that easy. Yeah, of course, dude. Of course. Of course. Oh, God. I was gonna say like America's a fucking shit show right now, and then like in my head I realized yeah the whole world's kind of a shit show right now, isn't it? Uh it ain't looking good. is all I'll say. I mean, that's not all I'll say, but that's what I'll primarily say. Hmm. Is that shark or shark? I don't think that's shark. I think that's shark. Sorry, I think that's shark, not shark. I think Harambe was the start of it. I mean, it's always been a shit show. It's just more hidden. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The well, it's a two-part thing. The shit show part of it is the fact that like all the secret societies and the elite that like we've heard the fucking conspiracy theories for years and years and years and years and years and generally like when you hear a lot of fucking stories there's like some basis in reality, right? But like now all that secret society shit's like way out in the open. So like that's part of it. That's a shit show. But like the primary shit show is the fact that like they've taken all the money. We like I know like some of you watching are like well off and like maybe own assets, but like people that don't have assets, that don't own a house, that don't have stocks, they got fucking nothing. They've taken all the fucking money. And now they're coming for money you don't have yet. They want the money that you're gonna get before you're born. They want the money before you have the money. That's why they're going after the fucking government. So there's both things. Both things are bad. The solution is the same to both things, though. So very very simple. Anti-guillotine tax. That's it. Every single person in the world needs to just like be like, yo, here's the deal. You're gonna follow these very specific rules, or we're gonna fucking kill you. And if you try and weasel your way out of it, we're gonna fucking kill you. Internationally. There you go. But it requires everybody to come together and realize that, it's not left versus right or fucking Jewish versus Muslim versus whatever the fuck. It's oligarchs versus you. And on that note, let's fucking do some group buy reviews. There's like 50 of them and 7 billion of us. There's like 10,000 of them if I had to guess. And there's 8 billion of us. It's fucking crazy. If only everyone would give me $1 problem. I mean, I'd say, like, yeah, theoretically. Like, it's the kind of problem where, like, if everybody gave 5 minutes of their time, I mean, it takes 5 minutes to shoot a motherfucker in the head, right? Theoretically. Like, I'm not saying that is the solution. I'm saying, like, that is the consequence of, like, not following the rules that, like, we, like, that should be set up or whatever. But, like, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Wouldn't it be nice if we could uniformly enforce shit internationally? Yeah. Yeah. Kind of easy to fix. It's we know who like we know who the shadow banks are, right? It's the previous like United Kingdom colonies. It's UAE, fucking Cayman Islands, shit like that, right? We know that like all the tech companies are going to Ireland, right? So like we know where like the problems are. So fix your problem or else. Like there's again like we just all need to be like, yo, here's the deal. But it requires that all of us work together. So there is no fucking hope. Okay, boys, let's look at this. We should make a bingo of just like end of the world fucking end of the world bingo, boys. End of the world bingo. Is the keyboard DAO over 50,000 yet? No. And like Copper's gone fucking wild because of AI. See, I told you boys not to get involved in Copper. And all you guys were like, ooh, let's get involved in Copper. I love Copper, Simon. What do we learn? World War III bingo before GTA 6? Yeah, I mean, yep. Yep. But on the bright side, we're in a good hobby with good people. And you know, keyboards are pretty useful objects, are they not? I, for one thing, they're pretty useful objects. Okay, so I think the implication. This is a great meme. It's got layers. First of all, the beverage that I am creating is Canadian Kool-Aid, which is straight vodka with blue Kool-Aid in it. If you've never had Canadian Kool-Aid, boy, are you fucking missing out. Also, if you have had Canadian Kool-Aid, you're also missing out. You're probably missing out whatever happened during the period where you're drinking the Canadian Kool-Aid. Oh. Okay. So the meme is, that sounds terrible. No sugar. What do you mean? Kool-Aid is all sugar. Oh, you don't do like one packet of Kool-Aid, by the way. You put like 5, 6 packets. Like it's got to be so much that like it tastes like a fucking syrup. I've never even had Kool-Aid. You will probably be really disappointed. I don't think the packets have sugar. Fucking excuse me. Of course they have sugar. They're primarily sugar. The first ingredient on the list of ingredients, which lists ingredients by the most common ingredient, is sugar. I mean, it's probably fucking high fructose corn syrup because we live in the worst timeline where the first ingredient in peanut butter isn't peanuts, it's fucking palm oil. They don't sell that shit in Europe, Stan. Okay, fun fact, actually. It's really hard to get here, too. I went to the supermarket to buy Kool-Aid. Uh, for me, because I like Kool-Aid, okay? And I just couldn't fucking find it. I had to go to Dollar General, okay? I had to like go to the like poor people grocery store. For the record, Dollar General is not the poor people grocery store. It's the one that fucks over poor people the most. But yeah. Yeah, what? Like I can go get the Kool-Aid right now and I guarantee you like it's sugar first. That's wild. Hmm. Anyway, yep. So, you guys get the meme? Did I explain the meme well? It is caffeine free. My go-to recently is 50/50 orange Gatorade and bubbly water. Yeah, extra electrolytes. Which grocery store fucks poor people the least? I guess the grocery store for the military. What's it called? Like the fucking I forget the name. Fuck that. Then followed by I guess co-ops maybe. Uh, Maybe they have packs with sugar included. Yeah, of course they do. Like I have it. I put it in the water and it's sweet. I know. Aldi's kind of sussy, dude. Commissary, thank you. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah, but it's because it's subsidized, right? So like, but theoretically, like, we could have good grocery stores. We just fucking don't because of course we don't. Capitalism, yippee ki yay, motherfucker. Give me that money before you get that money. I want to have your future money, baby. Boy, have I got a fucking bridge to sell you. These fucking clowns. You dumb motherfuckers. Not you guys, just like in general, just people in general. They're like, yes, we have all the fucking, all the loans. Yes. All right. Uh, I guess we send it. We got a lot of content today. It's been a while since we've had a good amount of content. Seems some of the packets are unsweet. Yeah, I'm not talking about packets. I'm talking about the one that comes in like the tub. That one's just pure fucking sugar. Like I'm talking about the OG Kool-Aid. Like the motherfuck. What was I searching for? Hobby not dead? It's not dead. Yeah, I guess these. God, I love sugar. Yeah. So good. It's got 35% less sugar than leading regular sodas. If you know how much sugar is in Coca-Cola, you probably can figure out that this is still way too much fucking sugar. It's good though. It's so fucking good. I love Kool-Aid. Like once in a while. Like I don't know. Like I don't really drink soda often. So like I don't know. I like juice. Juice makes me happy. And I guess Kool-Aid is like cheaper juice. So all right, yeah, keyboards. Flora 69. Let's go. Whew. All right. Your landing page is labeled as a landing page, which is kind of suspicious, but it also is in Chinese, so we're cool. All right, I click it, but it doesn't get bigger. I'm not going to be a dick about it. That's fine. I can just zoom in a little bit. All right, so normie-ish looking 65, doing the curved HG sides. Okay, I see what you're trying to do, but I don't like this whole frame thing. You know, where it looks like an old-timey fucking painting. And then this, that is a choice. Yeah, this is oof. Looks like a picture my grandma would hang. Precisely. Be a nice board if it wasn't screwless. Yeah. Yeah. Aluminum PC. So it's gasket tab. This isn't gonna leave spring for shit. This would act as, I guess, a bottom mount. I thought China had the ball latch tech. They did. And what they allowed us was to get boards for cheap that were good. But instead, they're making the boards more expensive and bad. See, that is called a 600 IQ strategy. So first you go from 0 to 200, and 200 is the highest IQ. But from 200 to 400, it actually goes backwards, okay? And then between 400 and 600, it goes sideways, okay? So at the end, okay, 600 IQ equates to room temperature IQ. The crane had a nice appropriate amount of flowers for a keyboard. I think it had too many flowers. 600 QQ, 600 QQ is what I'm saying. I mean, okay, like price wise, materials have gotten significantly more expensive in the last year. Okay. And that's just a fact. Copper specifically, but like my answer is just why the fuck are you using copper? What's wrong with you? Aluminum has also become more expensive, but not to the degree that copper has. Tariffs have really shot us in the foot. It sucks. Boy, I love the world that we fucking live in. For those of you that don't live in the US, you still get fucked anyways, because, you know, everything is still more expensive. And now the cost of oil is going up. And fun fact, when they ship the aluminum, it uses fuel, whether it's in the ocean or on the road or in the air. So prices of fucking everything is getting extra fucked. There's a small group buy running for the Satan board again. Are you talking about that? There is. All right. So It offers a solder bottom row, which is something. Okay, I'm gonna be straight with you guys. Fuck this. I don't want to look at this. Okay, I'm gonna newspaper this because I don't like it. There we go. That's my take. I don't like it. There's nothing inherently wrong with it. Like the price is fine. I don't like the weight. I don't like that it's screwless. I don't like the way that the mounts are done. I think this type of mount is stupid because it's pointless. It's just gasket tab. Like it's just overcomplication for the sake of overcomplication, and then like what are you fucking bringing to the table, dude? Like bring something, bring fucking something. This is all you're bringing. It like do I want to pay $240 for this? No. There are too many mount points. There's no such thing as too many mount points or too few mount points when you're dealing with gasket, because that's not the only part of the equation. The other part of the equation is the hardness and compressibility of your gaskets. So you could have a billion mounts, but use like real soft, spongy gaskets, and then you have like a real bouncy feeling board, right? So like, What do I think about the bezel measurements? What do they do? 6'4"? No, would have been way more than 6'4". Sorry, I meant 8'4". That seems like 7 and 9, but I'm kind of just guessing here. Oh, okay, 6.8. I was close, and 8 points. I'm up. Woo! You know, sometimes I struggle a little bit because I feel like my brain is rotting away, and like I don't use TikTok. I don't do the brain rot shit because I am fucking terrified of like losing my like brain's sharpness. Okay. But listen, I can fucking look at this picture and tell you that's 7mm and that's 9mm. I think I'm doing just fine, dude. I think I'm doing fine, dude. Beard looks great today. You motherfuckers. Make up your mind about the beard. Okay, yeah. I think the stylistic decisions, the design decisions made here were not the best design decisions, and that's not like an objective thing, that's a very subjective thing. It doesn't work for me. I don't know. I think if you brushed your beard maybe with some oil, you'd look less homeless. I mean, dress for the job you have, right? I am homeless. Like I live in a house, but like I don't own a house, and like ownership of a house is fucking impossible, bro. Unless your parents were rich, or like you're really, 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 really good at something. But hey, let me look the way I am. It's fine, dude. Homeless chic is in now. Have you seen the economy? I have seen the economy. Straight is closed, no oil for you know, like at least we can have some fucking laughs. Oof. All right, next we got the Jahre, the Jahre 65. Maybe now is a good time for a sellout. I mean, the sellout's over there. Is it Jahre? Okay, wrong language. Is it pronounced Jerry? uh, all right. So you're doing the bulbous. You're doing the obvious machining marks. You're engraving signatures. So like already you're doing some pretentious shit. So like, are you doing pretentious shit for a good reason, or are you doing pretentious shit just to be pretentious? Let's find out. Pronounced Jahre. German for year. Hello everyone, I am Kenny. Okay, it is inspired by the classic Porsche 911 design language while bringing refined elements to a 65% keyboard platform. So 901, 930, 964 to answer the questions that the nerds were going to ask. Nice. Inspiration right there. There's your inspiration. Okay, so among these, the Porsche 964, yep, don't worry about it. That one. It's that one. It's the Jubileums model. Okay, that means it's got the jobs ready to go. How many Porsche inspired boards we at? Like straight Porsche inspiration, and we're talking like at least 25 unit run. 4, 5. That's not machining marks, that's annual rings. You mean like you can count how old it is? All right, let's check it out. Here's the top. Looks fine. Gasket. Sandwich gasket. Okay, so light, lots of curves. Oof. Okay, so lots of curves. Lots of curves. Lots of curves. Okay. Okay. Honestly, I like this bottom. That's a pretty nice bottom. I like that that's curved out. I like that that's curved in. Should have been a TKL. Do not disagree. I do not disagree. Or a 60. How much do you think these curves will impact machining cost? Not as much as they used 2 years ago. Like, what we're going to be mostly paying for is going to be materials here. It's going to be this, like, dual steel weight. Dual steel weight's going to be pretty fucking expensive. Yeah, it's not like stupid curvy. That looks fine. Looks fine. Mounting looks normie, so it uses socks. Socks are fine. PCB is Venom compatible. Cool. They're using STR. Okay, so hopefully it's affordable. You can get the PCB as well as the standard PCB. Nice. And layout wise, you get normie bottom row, you get Sangen Winkey bottom row with 0.5 U blocker, no 0.75 U blocker, no 0.5 U blocker. Which one is it? Yeah, it's 0.5 U. Okay. Are Porsches just waifus for wearaboos? 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 Explain. Explain the words, because I don't know what the words mean. Ooh, those are real soft. Oh, German weebs. They are weeb for okay, yeah. Normally when somebody's horny for Germany, like my mind goes somewhere else and not like weeb for Germany. These are 30A, by the way. 30A is very soft. Here, let me show you something
Holy
that is
Pondo,
30A
Thock
real
Kale,
quick.
Long PP, October, PBT3 Ildcat sound test.
Just for reference, so like you understand like 30A. Can't find like an object that like I can change the hardness of. Okay, wait a sec. I mean, probably with. God damn it, Ham. I don't know where my remote is because Ham has knocked it off the table because that's all he knows how to do. Ham, where'd you put my fucking. I'm gonna find it like a week from now, like in the bathroom. Okay. TLDR. 30A is very soft. A standard like O-ring is like 60 to 80. A really soft O-ring is usually like 50. 30A is like gonna be like a really flexy silicone spatula. Is it G Pro or Super Light? No, this is like the first gen G Pro. I had to go hunt for a fucking micro USB cable to charge it. It is very soft. All right. Respectfully disagree with the leaf spring gasket, but it's fine. And there. Oh no, no! Can't believe you've done this. Fucking ruined. You've ruined it. Absolutely fucking ruined it, dude. However, okay, counterpoint. Okay, counterpoint. This has not been edited. Okay, so it's not like. So the implication is it has not been proofread, which I don't know. BB code strikes again. I mean, yeah. Can't believe I can't believe you ruined this entire project with this. Truly, truly, truly like garbage tier product now. Uh, is there no pricing? I mean, there's a lot of steel in it, so it's going to be stupidly expensive. I would have preferred if it didn't have a bunch of steel in it. Nah, nothing. Newspaper? Yeah, let me. Thank you. I'm gonna newspaper for this closing BBC code. I don't know. I is this like $300? Is this like $500? Is this like $690? I don't know. This tells me nothing. What's so special about steel? Oh, it's just expensive compared to aluminum, and it's more expensive to machine. And the prices have been going up significantly. Also, you may not know this, but we're in a world war, so like steel, oil, they tend to go up in price. Z Frontier said it would be 2 something something renminbi. Okay, so if we do 2999 renminbi, so at the highest end, 440 in China, which okay, that's fine. I mean, it's not great. No, it's STR. It should be. Yeah, that's pricey. That's pricey, dude. Again, there's a lot of curves. Curves are more expensive, but they shouldn't be like, they're not going to double the price of machining, for example, right? And the price of machining on average makes up like, what, like 25% of the keyboard, right? Like at group buy price. So like if the board like at group buy is sold for $440, that's math. We're gonna take, I don't know, 30% of that. So $132. No, it probably cost, I mean, at 1500 MOQ. No, okay, wait. Let me price this out. So it's 2 steel weights, top and bottom, plus plate. This is probably close, actually. Maybe more. Because of the curves. Yeah, like, the price is fine, but, like, at least, like, tell me the fucking price, dude. Right? Like, I'll okay hand it. It's fine. Like, the design is good, right? Most people that, like, most people in chat were like, yeah, that looks pretty good, right? It's unique. It's doing something. I respect it. Yeah, that's fine. You say a lot of machining, but it's not really a lot of machining. It's more machining than, a perfectly, straight cut, but it's not like infinitely more machining. It's an amount more. Yeah, because like the difference between this and just a straight cut is like how much material really, right? It's just what's in here. That's the main difference, right? Looks fine, but having internal PVD seems like a waste. I mean, one, PVD is not super expensive. Like the keyboard PVD is not super expensive. DLC is still expensive. Like you can probably get it done for like, they're probably getting done for like $3 to $10 per weight. So like, fuck it, may as well. Maybe the hardness of the steel affects the machining cost via higher wear and tear on the bits. Yes, steel is more expensive to machine than aluminum for the same part, which is to be expected. Not just because it takes longer. There's also a higher risk of chipping. Aluminum is soft enough to where you're not going to chip. Yeah, like PVD is not super expensive. PVD. I mean, we keep calling it PVD, and like they've called it PVD, but it's not PVD. It's really thin electroplating. Like the proper PVD DLC, like I've seen proper PVD. It's not what we see on keyboards, but fuck it. I've had some PVD nightmares. I also don't like it. Like it's like if you use a nasal tissue to wipe a PVD weight, you will scratch it. That is stupid. That is insane. If I cannot wipe a thing with a tissue, you should not have that finishing. I don't know. Uh, anyway, let's move on. GMK Dinokidz. Roar. Hello, Dinokidz. I'd like to introduce you to the most scarily cute set, GMK CYL Dinokidz. Inspired by Dinokidz keyboard. Okay. It's literally that. Okay. So ABS, GMK, even though, and you're doing no sub legends? You're doing no sub legends. You're not doing DCS. What? What is this fucking? I want this. Give me this. I don't want this. I want this. Are those new legends? It looks like they are, yeah. Wait, no, these are like 2048 specific ones from Beep's set, right? Font is cool. I mean, it's fine. Yeah, so extended 2048 legends. I mean, doesn't do much for me, but like, it's fine. The kitting's fine. Why Apple Legends? So in nature, if we have like a mountain, right? And the water's gonna like go to the path of like least resistance, right? And then like go down the mountain, right? So people that buy Apple stuff, right, are way easier to detach the money from the person. So the path of least resistance is to go after uh, the Appley boys. I'm going to try and draw an apple. There you go. Okay. That's why. It's free. It's literally free. They will give you their money. The number of people that like with their fucking face look at me and are like, Simon, I'm gonna buy the newest iPhone. I'm like, why? Why? But why do you need new phone? Does it need to be Apple? You saw Tim Cook just like walk into like the fucking like you you've seen that he has no spine and has sold out to the literal guy that's destroying the planet. And you want to just give him more money? That's great. It's great. Yeah, so the literal dumbest motherfuckers on the planet. So it's free. Eggplant. There you go. So did the Google guy? Yep. It's just business. I mean, the the world has gotten to a state where we now allow that. It is not okay. It's not even fucking close to okay. Uh, that's why we speak out. That's why we push back. Because if we just don't push back, then we end up in a situation where we own nothing, have no rights, no freedoms, and are just back to like straight up fucking slavery, right? And that's not a huge fucking jump from where we currently are right now. So, sure, it's business, but you know what else is business? Me not fucking giving any of them my fucking money. Cause like that money goes into killing other people. I don't want to be involved in that shit, dude. Fuck that shit. We just become numb because nobody reacts anymore. Brain rot works. Well, yeah, it's partially learned helplessness, partially just a very high standard of living and complacency, or at least the appearance of a high standard of living. It's it's the fucking printed out picture of the fake success that you think is real dangled in front of your eyes while the world fucking collapses behind it is generally the issue that we got here. I'm gonna eggplant this. You know what? Because the IQ is high. Okay, the IQ is high. You get the Apple boys, the money. Okay, you take the money before they get the money, and if you take the money, it's the path of least resistance. Okay. That was over $5,000. It is over $5,000. That's true. Nonchalance is the worst psyop. Well, yeah, it's okay. So just so like we don't get too depressing, and we'll get back to keywords, guys. Just so you understand the fact that like the government wants your ID to be on the internet. The fact that they say you shouldn't, like, there's nothing you can do. The fact that they say you should surrender. Of course they're gonna fucking say that shit, bro. They're fucking terrified. Of course you can fucking fight back. Fight back in the tiniest fucking way. And it's going to be more than enough. Okay. GMK Gambit? GMK Gambit. CYL double shot ABS. Play chess. Right? Gotta play some chess. All right. R1 1U double shot ABS chess novelties. Cool. It's Omar. What's up, Omar? How are you, dude? I fight back by paying my bills one day before late fees, Verlin. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Just resist. Fight back. You know, don't be like, hey, Simon, what can I do? Anything. Just do everything. Just do everything. Fight back. Don't give them your money. Give them the middle finger. Fucking call your politicians. Be like, yo, you should resign because you're not fucking doing the shit that your constituents want. Fuck you. It's your right. You can fucking do that. Alternatively, you could just go cancel a bunch of fucking subscriptions. Go delete some fucking Facebook accounts. Start some fires, dude. $29 by $29. Fuck. Where's my device? Oh, it's in my toolbox. My brain. It's smart. Oh. Start fires? Yeah, like metaphorical. Like start a fire under their ass. 12 is 12 inches 29 centimeters? It's close, yeah. Okay, good to know. I didn't know that. Interesting. Okay. No vendors nor estimate. First, I need to make sure whether we go with 160 or 92. Okay, so the idea is all of that. Just all of that. Okay. Also, thank you guys for the eggplants. Seems like a lot of caps. Like, will we be able to like buy the kid that we want? Because like, like, it's got to be 4 kits, right? Who the fuck needs so many R1s? Oof, Hyper 7, baby. I can't wait. No, I need 2 U's. Red green for 9009. So you got 9009, you got U9L9, you got white on black and black on white. What's missing though is Dolch. Can't believe you missed Dolch. Ban. Fucking ban this person. I don't know who you are, but you ban. Ban from life. Straight to jail. It's Hung Hing Dilo. We are tired of Dolch. No, okay? We're not tired of Dolch. It's just we were hurt by Dolch in such a way that now it just hurts when we think about it. Would these work as macro keys? I mean, like XT macro? Not really, because they're all R1s. Let's check out the IC form. Is there information in the IC form? Do you like chess? Yeah. Kit option. Okay, so interesting. Show us where Dolch touched me.
Holy Pondo, Thock Kale, Long PP, October, PBT3 ILDCAT sound test, Thock.
All right. Let me show you where the Dolch touched me. There. It touched me there. Right there. There. Oh. Okay. Would you buy the chessboard desk pad? Honestly, I would buy the desk pad because I don't like the kitting. I think the kitting needs work. And like it's not to the point where like I need to like newspaper this or whatever. Like I'll okay hand this because like it's a good conceptual idea. Like if this was spread into like a if this was spread into 3 kits, 9009, beige, and white on black, black on white. 3 kits. And then you can do the bigger set if you want, or whatever. Why not make the pawns R1 and the other ones R2? Because that would be logical. Mods and kits would be cute. See, that's exactly the fucking feature creep that leads to fucking shit like this. We should add X, we should add Y, we should add the other thing until eventually there's literally like 80 fucking options. I think something like this split into 3 kits has potential. I think keeping everything as R1 works. I don't know. Because the whole idea is these are added to pre-existing, that like that's why it's black on white, white on black, beige, and 9009. Because like you can put it on existing sets. It's a big brain. It's nice. Does black on white or white on black move first? There is a proper answer to this, and you should know it. I will be there day one when you design a 6G Simon. I mean, the first 6G you'll see out of me will be the NWO, like 60%. Any thoughts on the choice of infilled versus lined? I think lined is a lot better. But the infill is not like full infill. So like that looks good. The pawns don't. If the pawns had any sort of like additional detail inside of them, that would fix the problem. Otherwise, these are the best. All right, next we got Dasher. Oh boy. MTNU Dasher. Based on Data General Dasher. Okay, so base kit is TKL with very good support. So F13, bottom row supers, bottom row systems, R3 function, R3 control, native Alice, dual 3U, 6U center stem, ISO layout support. Fucking, is that an R2 up arrow? You are so handsome. This an amazing base kit. Like obviously like Numpad is the thing, but very well kitted. Whoever this is, they actually understand kitting. I don't know who you are. Good job. This is missing a 00. Wait, what uses R2 up arrow? Cross arrows. International 40s. Sorry, R3. Typist. Okay. The renders are kind of shit, but like conceptually, like the kitting is fine. And that's basically what it is. It's a pre-existing colorway. It's Dasher. We've seen Dasher. Does GMK not have the 00 mold for MTNU? Never seen one on any set. I mean, they better fucking have it. Oh, here's the novelties. Okay, what do we got? Whole bunch of blanks and a whole bunch of nonsense shit. Cool. Cool. Love being on the line. Thanks for catching my stream on the line today, boys. Some of the alphas are going to need to lock in, though. Giggle. Okay. Do I eggplant this? No, because like the renders are kind of shit. I'll okay hand it. It's good enough. Can't leave is kind of cringe. I mean, all right, next we got MW, which I hope is not Milky Way. Gesha. It is Milky Way. For those of you that don't know, Milky Way bad, Milky Way quality bad, Milky Way quality control bad, Milky Way pricing bad. Simon, why are you racist towards those keycaps? Because they're bad. Okay? Gesha is a coffee-inspired keycap set that draws from the original coffee plant and the ritual of pour-over brewing. I had a pour-over brew this morning. It was a good ritual. All right, so samples. Looks okay. This is the first double shot ABS. It might be. Like if it's not the first, it's one of the first, and as such, do not fucking buy the first Milky Way set. So, for example, just so like you guys understand, CRP makes, or CRP is good PBT. When CRP round 1 launched, I didn't buy it. When CRP round 2 launched, I didn't buy it. When CRP round 3 launched, I didn't buy it. Finally, when we got to round 4 and I considered it, you know, good enough, then okay. What's the history behind Milky Way being bad? I mean, they've just not made good products. They've been like Infinity level, which is really fucking bad. Once upon a time, Keycreative was bad too. Keycreative is still bad. SWG is good. So as long as SWG quality stays as it currently is, and the pricing stays at as it currently is, SWG good. My Voynich set was horrible, but that was PBT. Maybe ABS is better. Yes, but this is the first, like, this would be a very early run, right? So it would be a terrible fucking idea. Later cap was also decent. The price though. That's the thing. The price though. Like it took them years for it to get good and the price didn't fucking go down. And they burned so many people's money to make that happen. And I don't like that. It was 60-ish. Like for like a basic TKL base kit, not like a full kit, right? Burning hot take. Most of Michael Jackson's songs weren't good. He was just iconic. I mean, I like a couple MJ songs. The umlaut keys look awful. Do they? I'm not sure which one is the bad one. Like these? I mean, my burning hot take is like you can pick any artist and like the majority of their songs won't be good. You know how do you know how I can prove that to you? Because it's all fucking relative. The dots are supposed to be above, not on the side. Yes, but it's implied, okay? It's about the implication. It's fucking terrible, dude. Not Radiohead. I like a few of their songs as well. But the logic is any band is going to have like their 5, 6 really, really, really good songs, right? And their other ones are not going to be as good. So therefore, there's the good and there's the not good, right? It's just compared to other artists, they might be way fucking better. But the logic is like every artist has got only a handful of really, really good songs, right? I don't know. That's just like I'm just like fucking like talking shit. Like this isn't facts. This is just like my opinion, man. Cap Wob, 60 Pounderinos. It's so gross. Is there like can I buy a cap key set for this price point that doesn't have this fucking nonsense fucking dong juice all over it? Sorry if I've offended any dong juice enjoyers. I didn't mean to be rude to any juices that are derived from dong. Those are cap legends. I mean, it like why the fuck is it Mac? And why is it multiple colors? Like, can I just have like a normal key set? Like, I'll pay more money to just have a normal fucking key set. Looks like child drawings on a wall you cover with the couch. It looks like child drawings where you tell them it's gonna go on the fridge, but it never goes on the fridge. uh okay, so back to this. I'm gonna spoon this. I'm gonna spoon this immediately. I'm going to spoon this immediately. And listen, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. It is entirely possible that Milky Way comes out and on their first fucking shot makes an absolute fucking banger of a double shot set that is incomparable to everything else. And then they place the crown upon my head as I smear the lipstick on and become the fucking god king of this planet. Yeah, there's no fucking shot this is gonna be good. There's no fucking shot it's gonna be good, dude. It's it's going to be the first, if not one of the first fucking double shot Milky Ways. If the factory doesn't fucking explode when they make this, I think that's a success. Because that's the level of like how good I expect it to be. But it has 00. Yeah, like the renders are okay. I'm not concerned about the renders. And like the colors are not the fucking best, but whatever. What Gesha even mean? I don't know, something about coffee. I don't know. Maybe it's an inside joke. Cute novelties, are there? They're okay. They look like fucking like AI generated novelties. It's a type of bean. There you go. It's a type of bean. Put them in your burrito. I like the V60. Like the legend. Okay, see, the dark mods look better. Like this would have been a better, like, I don't know, would have been better. Well, this is Gesha. Why do that? Because of the ones that used to say cherry and had the little picture of the cherries on it, and they're trying to do the cherry. You get it? You get it? Get it? Does anybody have a picture of me getting it? Here, let me... Oh no, where's Cherry PP? I guess we don't have Cherry PP also. It's Thocky in here. Okay. The fonts is throwing it? Yeah, I guess. Maybe they didn't use dark mods because they wanted something not so much cafe. Yeah. I mean, like, I am not judging this based off, like, what the keycap designer, sorry, that, like, I quotes that, but, like, whatever. You fucking pick colors, dude. It's fine. I don't think that's the issue. The issue is that it's Milky Way, it's double shot. It's going to be, like, the biggest fucking gamble of your life. I would consider the risk on this if, like, you were going to sell it to me for $35. That's it. Or it's like in stock. If it's in stock and like there are samples before you can buy it, fine. But as a group buy, like the maximum I am willing to risk for like random Milky Way could go either way is like 35 to 40 bucks, my dude. All right, and then finally we have PBS-Retro S.M AG. Guys, the desolation of Smack. All right. Hi, this is an interest check for PBS-Retro S.M AG. Inspiration. You know? Fine. Hi, that is an inspiration. Ah. Okay, so it's PBS. PBS is what? PBS it's Key Creative. Okay. Have they done well? Like I don't think I've tried them. I don't think I've tried like their this profile. Like are they good? It's okay. Only seen one set in person. Okay. It is really nice. I bought Aperture, wasn't a fan. They had some runs. Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Like I'm curious to like where it sits quality wise. Quality of PBS is really good. The legends are great. The feel is good, but the profile is not for me. Okay, there we go. So like the actual product is being well made. Okay, is Key Creative actually getting their shit together? It's fucking wild, dude. It only took him 5 years. Okay. Well, based off that information, I could have sworn I saw Heine here. I don't know how, like, out of the corner of my eye, it felt like I saw Heine, but all the details look Crips. Nice. Key Creative R4. I mean, hey, I guess that's the secret. Just buy the fourth run. Never buy the first 3 runs of anything. Buy the fourth. I mean, what was the first good iPhone? I'll give you a hint. It starts with a 4. Is that literally just the fucking secret to like life? Just always buy the fourth thing. The fourth thing is the best thing. No, because then they're gonna catch on and start making the fourth thing like really fucking shitty. Because of course they are. Yeah, never mind. Heine's story's down too. I wish I had money to just buy all the domains. But I don't have the money. Otherwise, I would just buy all the domains. Heine left us. Listen, a lot of people left us. A lot of people left us, and it's okay. Like, I Like, it's fine, dude. Have you like seen outside? Have you seen what the world is like? Some people got like important shit to do, dude. King of King of DNS. I mean, it's always DNS. Is Key Creative getting better, or is Canon Keys doing good QC? I mean, this would be like run through a whole bunch of vendors, right? So like, is is Canon Keys actually going to be doing the QC for the United States? I don't know. I don't know. Like, we have seen evidence that like the product has gotten better. So, and part of that is quality control, right? Like you're trying to like there's two ways to ship a better product. Either you make the product better the first time, or you have a QC process where you remove the things that are not good and you only ship good, right? So, and generally you're trying to do both. So, I don't know. Feedback in their partnership? Probably, yeah. But not really, because like I'm assuming, I don't know, but like the thing that matters the most is volumes. Getting enough, making enough things, getting enough experience, right? That's what matters the most. The more you make, the more you save. Okay? Doesn't help that QC get better besides all of the community crowdfunding. Yeah, like basically they got better by burning everybody's money, not their own money, which is an unfair way to do business. It is a realistic way of doing business, but in our hobby, it's not a common thing. But I don't know. I think this is fine. The base kit looks fine. It's decently featured. There's plenty of fucking kits. There's no 00, but like, whatever. I wish there was a uniform base color kit for the numpad as well. What do you mean? There is. Where you can just have it in beige? Oh, wait. Okay, no. Okay, those are different. The 6, 3, 2, and 7 are different, and they don't give you non-different ones. Yeah, okay, I get you. Yeah. The base kit only having transparent caps lock kills it for me. Well, I mean, this is an IC, so like, it shouldn't kill it for you. It should get you on this page and then like scroll down, hit fucking reply, and be like, yo, how the fuck are you missing this? It's super important. Please fix. Looks busy. I mean, it's meant to look busy, right? Like, it's meant to look like these, like, I generally do not get upset at projects that like have an inspiration and do the inspiration well. I think they did the inspiration well. I'll okay hand this, by the way. I think kitting still needs some work, and a few things still needs work, but like it's fine. And like PBS is apparently decent, so. Oh, the numpad? I mean, if you remove the accents, so like imagine that are all beige, right? It's a little better, but still it's weird. But I don't know, it's me. Anything that's not beige is just immediately like the voices in my brain are like, Simon, but Simon, it has colors, okay? Don't you know the colors are gay? How dare you be happy? We've done it, boys. Oh. Mm. Let's go here. Let's go here. God didn't want us to put colors on keyboard. True. Until Handerbait existed. Okay. Time to feed the cats. Oh yeah, it's sellout time. Hello, boys and girls. You may not know this, but all of this, okay, all this amazing technology, okay? Especially this part, okay? It's the most important part. All this amazing technology and this stream is only made possible by viewers like you. Yeah, just fucking pulled out the PBS line. If you're new to this channel, hello. This is a channel with no sponsorships, no affiliations, no affiliate links, no any of that shit. It's not monetized through any way that, I don't know. The money comes from the viewers. And the stream is sponsored entirely by the viewers. And all the money that comes in is spent specifically on the stream. So if you want to support the stream, there are many ways you can do so. I prefer Patreon personally because a $2.50 Patreon sub is more money in my pocket than a $5 Twitch sub because Twitch are dicks. How much to donate for you to clean that room up? This is actually super clean. This is like top level clean, dude. This is like, dude, look, I can actually walk around. We haven't had this in months. Months. There's stuff on the floor. Barely. There's a towel. It's fine, dude. But yes, there's many ways to support the channel. How about this? I'll do you one better, okay? Instead of giving me $2 or $5 today, if you truly care, okay? If you truly care about me and you truly want to support me, do one thing today. Find one fucking online account for Amazon or Spotify or Facebook or Instagram or like something you don't fucking use anymore, right? Sign in and fucking delete that account today. Do it. Do that. Make one less data point about yourself, okay? Rebel a tiny bit. Do that for free. Can I kiss Ron, please? Fuck, if only there was a way to like kiss Ron. I don't know. I don't know. You guys better be enjoying this beard because like this is the last week of beard, right? Oh, wait, no. Sorry. Okay, you guys get 2 more weeks of beard, okay? I'll have this beard on the 14th. And I'll have this beard on the 21st. No, I won't. Okay. No, I'll have this beard on the 14th, and that's it. Can I plug something that got removed? Sure. It got moved from Keycobo to SWG and suddenly became great to me. If it's an IC, we'll add it to the list of ICs. Or if it's a group buy. What is it? Where's recap team when you need recap team? We need more recap teams in the recap team. We need to lock more people in the basement, including me. I need to get locked in the basement. Am I getting a Seal 80 for review? I am. I am getting a Seal 80, and it is going to be built with Alps. Still waiting for that link. Is it going to be navy in color? It's going to be polycarbonate in color because it's an Alps build, and plastic and Alps are like the little, they come together and they do the little kiss. They go, and then when you type the neurons, they go shoo 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 shoo, and then the eyeballs get big. Okay. All right. It's been a rough fucking year, boys. It's been a rough fucking year. After Christina was removed from her post, it's time for you to snag the post. Nobody expects a border hopper to be head of ice. Time to make 200 million beige key set ads. Based. Blue Alps and polycarb hippo is, I think that's a little too wild. I was planning Blue Alps as well, but the thing with hippo is you've got so much internal cavity where there's going to be so much reverb that like at that point you don't need Blue Alps to get loud. You'd probably do pretty well maybe with like oranges, something like tactile, because just like the bottom out sound is going to be mwah. But I don't know. That's just like my opinion, man. It's not like I can foretell the future. All right. Pickle Works 930 group buy. 930 is my first project that was inspired by the porch. Where's the counter? Somebody add 1 to the counter. +1. Starting off purely as a passion project with absolutely no intent to run a group buy for. Sure, buddy. All right. PayPal FNF only, and there will be no refunds after the cooldown period. Okay, so it's a TKL. It's a TKL. It's made by DDS. It looks fairly normal TKL-ish, and it comes in 2 colors. I think this is more of a private run, private Discord thing. Okay, fair enough. So like this isn't like out in the wild for people to see, right? So this is like an actual private buy. I think the price is like on the high end. And again, like as a reference point, like what was okay, so we were touching 590 and it wasn't 590, it would have been closer to 600 because that would have been at a loss. And 25 plus. I mean, like it's pretty close. Like it's pretty close. And for the record, like this is being run at no profit. Like no profit for me. Like there's a little bit going to like designers that are like doing work because like I'm gonna fucking pay people for their work, but there's no profit on this. So it's like it's within that range, which fair enough. But also like this has prototyping built in and has dual solenoids and dual weights and all sorts of shit. So, but it's not like it's absurd. It is shipped price. Oh, that's way fucking better. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's a lot better. So that means it's like 550. Any CCRX SE Proto update? We're still waiting for a revised bottom and a secret top. I don't think James has them yet, but like hopefully he gets them before I arrive in Japan, which will be on the 22nd. And hopefully I'll get to see him there. As for PCBs, Sipalot is finally reachable, and so is the rep. So I don't know when we order protos. Hopefully soon. I'm not going to leak DMs. I guess no update. Sorry. This is what happens when you do a group project. All right. Proto looks fine. It looks fine, but not good. I'm really broke right now. Will CCRX be available again, or is it a one-time thing? It is a one-time thing, but also it is running until like April 30th, dude. Like there's plenty of time. There's plenty of time. And like the CCRX is an open source project, so NWO 5000, where are you? I mean soon. I guess. Not really. What I'd like in my head, like perfect world, I would love a prototype before KeyCon. In reality, I'll be happy to have a finalized design, like finalized before KeyCon. Okay. Yeah, $25 for a PCB sounds close to cost, especially at that MOQ. So yeah, Simon approved by. Nice. Yeah, it's simple as fuck. It's good. It's clean. It's a private buy, like a real private buy. So yeah, I like it. Ship it. All right, next Duality TKL. $600 dues. $75 shipping. Fuck, I want this. I want this. I want this. Is it who's running it? That's the question. Cause like my only regret was not getting one of these. It's a nice keyboard, but didn't the guy fuck over some designer? Yeah, like there was like that's why I'm trying to figure out like who's running this. Why do I want this? I don't know. I I like the design. And I think that like the colorway that I like is this one. This very specific colorway. The red and black colorway. I think this specific colorway slaps with a bunch of key sets and there is no better board that's a better pairing. So it's like one of those. And I think what makes it is just the full black top with red accents in the front, but also like the shiny badge. Like the fact that it's an upside down cross doesn't fucking matter. It's the way that the design all works together. Do I like all the devil iconography? This I like. The horns I don't like. I think the horns look kind of stupid. Like this I like design wise. Yeah, the red badge also slaps. Uh, that's pretty cool, I guess. What about Jesus? Yeah, Jesus is cool too. You know, check disclaimer. I've seen you mean like that? Or what disclaimer? There's SE dark red. Good. At the bottom. Uh all right, due to our limited capability, we do not have so-called perfect products. Very minor defects. Flawed screw holes, uneven internal spraying, hanging spots. That's fine. What? Okay, so they're saying that they're not flawless. Like hook marks, I think hook marks are fine on the inside of a board. Not like super obvious hook marks. Like if I'm fucking looking for it specifically, I can find the hook mark, right? The cleared amount is $60. I mean, uh if you're shipping this to the United States, that's great. If you're shipping that anywhere else, probably not. Oh baby, I love anodizing. Ah, I think $600 is fine. I'll give it a buy. Obviously, like understand the sussiness of this group buy. This is a Google form. Uh, some sussy shit, but like I'm sure you're gonna get a keyboard. Am I gonna get one? See, if you look very closely, uh, you can see that this is gonna cost $600. Unfortunately, I do not have that many dollars. So basically, like all the money that me and Kate have in the world is going to our Japan trip. Fucking everything that we got is going to the Japan trip. Theoretically, I could buy it with stream money, but then the stream would own it, so I wouldn't own it. So Why is the Duality here again? Wasn't the first group buy a disaster and maybe also a scam? Could be. But the design is really good. I like the design. Maybe they'll be around 3. Maybe it'll be run by somebody more what's the word? Handsome. Buy it for content. I haven't been making like YouTube reviews, so Duality R3 black drop confirmed. Okay. Wait for R4. There you go. Thank you. Somebody's fucking learning. How do I 1 sec. You know what? Somebody's fucking learning. At least somebody is fucking learning. You buy the 4th round. Look at 130 people in here, and one person got the lesson. Always buy round 4. All right, next, NPR Numpad. Simon approved by. This I will buy. This I will buy with stream money, because this I can use as a stream pad that is dedicated for stream that will always sit on this desk with the rest of my other stream specific shit. Okay. This expensive? No, it's $215 for a numpad. I have seen matched numpads that are meant to go alongside TKLs within this price point that are just simple aluminum ones. Okay. This is not a simple aluminum numpad. 1, it's quite a bit of material. Okay. For reference, small things don't necessarily mean they're always cheap, because this, for example, was $69, but I should have sold this for $83 to break even. But that's mainly because like I gave people a whole bunch of free shit. This was about $120, which, okay, reasonable, because there's a lot of parts. You got to have a PCB. There's a lot of shit, right? How much was the debated? Like, it did have a copper bottom, but it was like decently expensive, right? So like, it's not absurd, but she pricey. Okay, we see that it has a weight, which is cool. It also has a battery and knobs. Cool. Whether or not you like the fact that the USB cable comes out at an angle is kind of, I don't know. It's the only thing that like I see as a deal breaker for some people. But this is nice. The design is simple. It's clean. It's meant to match the 21XX. Well, at least now it is color, like in terms of colorways. Yeah, that's fucking great. It wireless. It also wireless. Yeah. But like, you know, you're gonna have to charge it stupidly, like the Apple stupid. And looks like ano and coding are all 215. Hot swap is an extra $5 base. Thank you. And okay, so the weight is aluminum. If you want an actual weight, it is an additional $25, which I think is super fucking fair. I don't know if this is Hong 2. Don't know. Yeah, I mean, like just for reference, if I am making a keyboard with a numpad, for example, you cannot expect like a blue-gray anodized keyboard to match another blue-gray anodized keyboard of the same run. They're not going to be exact matches. So like even within the same run, you cannot expect the boards to have the exact same color. Like the top and bottom will be matched, it'll be a matching pair, but like across units, you're not gonna have a perfect match. Now try now expect a perfect match from a separate article that's a completely different size and shape, which changes entirely like how you anodize it, right? Now imagine that's made by another person, right? Like you're never gonna get a perfect match. It's not fucking possible. Like if it gets close, cool. This is nice. I need to get one of these. I don't know if we have $215 because I mean I have to pay tax. So can't fuck up black. You say that, but I have seen. Alu weight is only raw. Yeah, that's great. It's gonna smell great. Love the smell of raw aluminum. Just huff it. Just yeah. I would personally give the steel weight. That's just me. All right, next we got the Keychron B11 Pro. Wait, it fold? It fold? Wait, it. This is the coolest fucking shit I've ever seen. I mean, it's probably oh yeah. The scissor mechanism is probably terrible. For a Hy-Vee as a chicken sale right now, just got 3 breasts for the price of 2. I mean, we've been primarily eating chicken because ground beef's too fucking expensive. But yeah, there's been at our Hy-Vee we got frozen chicken deals. Like it's not great chicken; it's the kind that's got like water content in it, but it's cheap. Okay, so like it's their usual controller, but just like with the tiniest fucking throw switches. I'd love to try this. Like conceptually, this is like an amazing bed keyboard, media center keyboard, like travel, like work keyboard, like IT tech support, like fucking just like plug it in and go keyboard. Maybe not. Generally, you want something with a dedicated F row so you can hit your deletes and your F keys. Yeah, $65 is good. I mean, like I presume like it's made out of like garbage plastic, but hey, snap action macro. I mean, it's cool that like you get all this fucking like you get all the gold, you get all the cool shit. ABS, yeah. I mean, it's probably an ABS mix, or it could. Oh wait, hmm. Tech support on an unconventional curved layout sounds like a pain. When I say tech support, I mean like if you got to like walk up to a server and plug a keyboard in and be able to type. Like it's nice to be able to just unfold a keyboard out of your pants, as opposed to being like, oh well, let me grab this real quick and walk over to the server. Let me plug the cable in, and then this man BIOSes, in case you didn't know. What's in my cart? Why are there 10 things in my cart? I have 10 Keychron Big Kitty Paw Key, which makes sense. One for each finger. Nice. I'll give it a buy. I think 65, like, obviously, this is not something that should be in our hobby, right? Because this is like their alternative of the Logitech what is it, MX keys wireless 65. I don't fucking know what it's called. Yeah, like they have a smaller version of this. Like I have that smaller version. Yeah, like it's like their version of this where like it's it's just a good board for just like doing shit. It's fine, dude. I think 60 fucks 60 fucks is fine. Because if I remember correctly, this is close to 60 fucks. It's actually 99 fucks. But this one is compatible with Linux, the only OS that doesn't require your ID to boot. That's not true, but it could be true. Who knows? All right, next we got GMK Taiga 2.0. $140 reduce. And all there is a single base kit. Okay. So it is forced Cyrillic. Hello, Jay. Forced Cyrillic. You get native Alice. You get F13. You get windowed. Do you get all three windowed? No. Wait. Yes, you do. You get scroll lock, caps lock, and sorry. You get scroll lock, caps lock, and num lock. It's got the good Baboa. Taiga keeps looking better every year, like beige. It's true. I'm missing the macros. Yeah. Yeah. 6U, but no 1.5U super. Well, it's not in English. So, like, for all intents and purposes, this says super and this says super, and they all fucking say super. Look, it's a cron key. I think this is fine. I think for like the keycap count for the kitting for the vendor and the price, obviously ignoring the thing that makes me upsetty spaghetti. Apparently there are 50 extras, or there might be 50 extras. Interesting. And I'll give it a buy. I'll give it a buy. I don't think it's a bad deal. Let's look at some of the renders. It's a good looking board. It's a pretty good fucking. It's like it's a nice looking key set on like most boards because it's simple. It's three colors. It's really hard to fuck up three colors. Those are photos of R1. Yeah, I mean it's basically the same thing, right? Like there's no macros, which big sad. But you know, it's 2026. Be happy that we're getting Taiga. Because oh my god, hello. Don't worry about it. Okay. GMK Green Alert. Hey, Green Man back at it again. There's no long explanation needed. It is inspired by Emsto Irish, and I think Green Alert would be cool. I also love green, trees, grass, and frogs. Very based. All right. 250 MOQ, base kit, $148. For a two color set. I mean, three color because U9, L9, but you know what I mean. Like the only thing that's added is the green. That is a rough fucking price, my dude. Is it less bad if I go to like another vendor? Or is it equally fucking cursed? Why is this so expensive? Like surely at 250 this should be cheaper. Wait, and you don't even get alert in the base? Okay, yeah, it's R5 bottom, so like we can throw like an additional. See, normally I'd throw $5, but let's say we add $10 on it, so that'd be like this being 138, which is more acceptable, but it's still a base set. And like, it's green alert, but the alert is extra. How much extra is the fucking alert? $35. So like, you're basically paying close to $200. No, dude, no. No. Also, I prefer the alert set and extra kits. I mean, if it's an alert set, is the thing. Give me the alert. Right? Like, I get if like you're making a base set and you're like, here's alert as an option. That's fine. But if it's literally called green alert, then you gotta alert, right? That's such a good render. But like, wait. Okay, there is an IMSTO. Tariffs plus tariff uncertainty plus weak dollar equals high price. Yeah, okay, fair. Fair, but like this doesn't match up. Like the issue isn't Simon is upset because the price of GMK sets appears to be going up. It's this particular GMK set appears to be too expensive for what it is the problem. Because yeah, like costs are up, and like if I see a beige set for like, 135 instead of 125 or 140 instead of 125, I'll be like, yeah, okay. Which, like, we're not far off. Like, I'm not being like, oh, this is way too expensive. Don't buy it. You're getting scammed. No, it's a little on the expensive side. But the issue is no alert in the alert set. So then you're paying 148 plus the 35. You're paying 183. So you're paying like Signature Plastics SA full keycap set pricing for a GMK beige alert set. I think that's a bad deal. I think that's a don't buy. Inflation is real, guys. Yeah, it is. Inflation is real. And when I say it's a don't buy, I mean like for me. Like it's fine. Simon, beige alert sets with alert normal kits. People will vote for normal kits more than alert kits. Yeah, I see that logic because people are going to want fewer keys, because they're going to want a more achievable key set, a more affordable key set, and that's fine. And it's also like the reason why we throw like alerts in the base, because if we don't throw it in the base, then otherwise everybody's gonna be like, no, I don't want it, and then nobody's gonna fucking use it because not enough units are going to be sold for the MOQ to make sense, right? That's why the concept of a base kit is to have everything that you need, right? I don't know. Blue alert R2 was 135. Yeah. Is the AE color only on the pad print? Is the AE? I don't understand the question. Like that is a different color, and it is pad print. The step control. Wait, is there a step control? There's no step control here. Is there a step control here? Is there just no step control? I guess not. Imagine the alert kit not getting the required MOQ to be made. I mean, the greater concern is that you price it at a particular MOQ, but then you don't hit those numbers because you didn't include it in the base kit, right? And then you're like, I'm not saying this is what's going to happen, but this is like something that could happen, right? Where like, for example, this does not super well, but like well enough to where it's close enough to 250, but then like you get like fucking 15 or 25 sales of this, and no vendor wants to pick up extras because it's 2026. And then like, what happens then? What MOQ has the alert kit? It doesn't say. Oh no, it does 100. Sorry, 150. Whoa. Yeah, I think we're gonna run into the thing that I just said. I thought it would be 75. I would have priced this at 75. If this is 250, I would have priced this at 75. I think you don't think 100 people will buy that in the extra kit? That's the problem right there. $183. The problem is that it's $183 and it's $183 when people are going to be significantly more careful with their money. Uh, in general, people are spending less money today than they were spending 1 month ago by choice, and that's like universally. So already anything running now is at a massive disadvantage. Now resell this kit to yourself as a beige kit at $183. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy, dude. Like, especially like when I can go and buy SWG right now, like sure, like there's no like alert sets coming, but like $60, $65, you know? I think that's the thing. Like if this was like a sick fucking like Irish set with like super nice green, good sub legends, very nice kitting, and it was gonna bring something to the table, I'd be like, fine. This is green and beige. This is green and beige. $183 for fucking green alert? At that point, I'd rather just go DCS. At least it'll match my red alert. I don't know, but that's just me. All right, next we got DCS Polch. Pink Dolch? Oh, all right. Base kit is 50A. What is A? What is A? What currency is this? Is it Australian dollars? Because that doesn't match up to the number of keycaps I'm looking at. Okay, it is a deposit. Okay, it's like a pledge. Okay. And then base kit is priced at 135. 135, and that's at 75 MOQ. And then okay, 150. Okay, there's no 125, so I guess somewhere between these two. So we'll call it 120. So 120, ballpark this. You can just buy it on Divinity. I mean, cool. But like I like the model of like being able to do the pledge and then like doing the group buy after it. It works. It's a very good model for being able to gauge like how many people are genuinely interested. Because like when it's a deposit of here's a third of the money, it makes it a lot easier to give the other 2/3. First of all, and second of all, like it allows you to communicate to the person running the group buy that hey, I'm not just being a loud asshole and like saying I want this, but then I'm never gonna buy it. Put your fucking money where your mouth is, right? Like that was the whole concept behind Black Drop, right? Even though there's no pledges running right now, but the concept was come in, you know, there's yeah. Anyway, don't worry about it. Okay, and then Numpad 35 and 50. Why does Dolch look so much better in DCS than GMK? It does. You are correct. DCS Dolch is superior Dolch. I don't know. I guess like we just always see. Is it Gorton really? I think it's the shape of the cap. It's not even the legend. It's the shape of the cap that does it for me. It feels right. Are the mods darker and SP? I mean, in this render, they kind of appear to be, but they shouldn't. DCS is nicer than GMK. Yeah, that's just like an opinion, dude. A lot of people would disagree. The mods look darker than N9, but I presume they are N9, right? They're GX and GE. Bum bum bum. Okay, I think this is fine. I'll give it a buy. Like, it's confusing because like we're seeing a price to like put down a deposit, but like down here, the pricing is realistic for what it is. Is Dark Gary CCR Sex going to match GE? It is not. Black Gary CCR Sex should match that color. I know. I'm literally pointing at a render. Don't worry about it. All right. DCS Hangul, finally. $120. But it's double shit. Sure wish I could read the words. Yeah, can I... Oh, okay. Well, there's rules on top of rules. Fuck it. All right. $120. TKL base kit. You get native Allison base. You get Hangul sub legends on everything. It's it's die sub PBT. Okay, well that explains the fucking price. It still seems high. All right. Stock SP colors, ABS. Okay, so your spacebar color is going to mismatch slightly. MX will have Alice, Alps will not. Opens March 20th, goes until the 3rd. Okay. That's a little on the pricey end. I feel like we can do a high enough MOQ of this where we can get better pricing. Like, oh, my battery's dead. Goodbye. Let me turn the camera off so it can recharge. How is Signature Plastics die sub? It's pretty good. I've actually got I can pull out a set and we can have a look at it. I feel like people who want this will pay 120. Absolutely. But there's an opportunity to like have it be better. Oh, just double shot, my bad. Never mind. How come DCS Polch is doing tiered MOQ, but DCS Hangul is not? Because it requires effort for people to do the right thing. I'm not saying that like Metkibo doesn't want to do the right thing. I'm just saying that like it would be nice if this could be had cheaper. How is CRP's die sub compared to DCS die sub? I think CRP is I feel like CRP is more consistent, but SP is sharper. I guess. Also, sorry that my camera is off because life. Oh, here's what I can do. I can get my macro cam up. Okay. Because I'm big smart. Overhead. That's the wrong one. Why do I not see overhead? Sorry, guys. I'm just digging in my overlay stuff. All right. One sec. What's really weird is my camera only made it through 2 hours before the battery died, and normally the battery's fine for like 3+ hours. I didn't change any settings. I didn't change anything. The only thing that changed is I was wearing a hat. So like, I guess I'm gonna take the hat off. And turn the camera on. Let's see. Oh no, there's like fuck all battery wise. I was playing with the remote. What remote? We couldn't find the remote. And the remote has nothing to do with that camera. Okay. I feel like this is expensive. Oh, home. No. I feel like this is expensive. I don't know. That's me. I'm going to give this a don't buy, even though I'm sure this will do just fine. I wish that this had tiered pricing. Or, yeah. Maybe like there will be an opportunity with extras. Maybe there'll be an opportunity to pick this up secondhand or something. But like I think this price point at like this deal, not a good deal. I don't know. Fuck. Is it? I don't know. If it was really, really, really good, if it was really, really, really good, I'd pay $120. But it's not. It's not going to be really, really, really good. Not expensive for the Alps version. It most definitely is, but it's fine. Also, you can buy Taihao Cubic. That is something that is readily available in China, or like AliExpress or whatever. Wonder how much of that pricing is because using vendors. There's no way to know for sure. I I don't know. Like, the fuck? Sorry, one sec. Hello? I heard weird cat sounds. It's under $10 a kit. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's not like a huge deal. I mean, okay. Historically, from my experience, okay, when the prices have been too high for DCS, it's been Signature Plastics charging too much. Just historically. So like again, if this is really good, I'd consider it. But like it's pricey. I wish it was less pricey. And by that I mean some sort of method where like if you do 500 sales, drop the price. Because this could do 500 sales, but only if the price could drop. Is the general thing. Cuz everybody loves Hangul. I love Hangul. All right, finally, abstract minimal keycaps. MOQ breaks over 150 for PBT is pretty bad. Yeah, I remember PBT sucking for DCS 9009, but not like that bigly. Like it sucked compared to ABS, sure. I don't know. 99 and 97 for 150 to 2 hundo. Yeah, that fucking sucks. That's terrible. Okay. Abstract minimal keycaps. It is $65 for this shit. So it looks like die sub PBT something. Yep, die sub PBT, 65 bucks. Looks terrible. Absolutely fucking atrocious, ugliest shit I've ever seen. That's pretty nice cable. How much is the cable? How long is the cable? No information. It's just a length. And like people are buying this with like money when like they don't tell you the length of the cable. And people buy it when it doesn't tell you the information. Like surely nobody buys a cable where it doesn't tell you how long the cable is. Cuz that would be fucking stupid. Right? Also, why is there a cable with a keycap set? Okay, so I'm gonna give this a don't buy, and then we're gonna pretend like this didn't happen to us. Problem solved. Did I ever look at the flower shadow keycaps on Fox? I have not. That sounds like an OEM thing on a normie store for normies. I might be wrong though. How do you connect the... Oh, goodbye. My battery's fucking dying again. Feels bad. Like I could do... You know, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it live. We're gonna do the Swapperino. Okay? The Swapperizo. Okay? The fucking put it in my butthole express. That's a hot battery. Bro, get in there. I want to get in the fucking hole. Got him. Why no dummy battery? Because my last camera died. And I can't afford to be fucking burning cameras every year. The cable is 1.5 meters. Okay. Whew. Wait, we've done it. We did all the group buys, right? Yeah. Discord submissions. Let's go, baby. KeyAtlas, your mechanical keyboard community hub. Trust, interest check, group buy, vendors, and more. All in one place. The number of fucking websites that I've gone to that are like, it's all in one place. It's all in one place. It's not. It's not all in one place. It is not all in one place. Okay? It's not. Is it? Like, is everything here? I don't think everything is here, right? Like, surely, like, a lot of stuff is here, but, like, it's not all the things, right? Yeah, it's not all the things. It seems to scrape from Geekhack. Hmm. Okay, so Geekhack is probably it's probably using UTF encoding, which means this side is probably using ANSI encoding. Okay. I mean, but the only answer I have is this. There's no such thing as all in one place. There's a lot of places. That is the problem. I think the closest to all in one place is Geekhack, but like hardly. That's not even. Is that DCS cream cheese? Oh, I love cream cheese. Sorry. Thocky keyboard caused cat to have a seizure twice. Okay, I did not know about this. Let's learn, boys. All right, feline audiogenic reflex seizures. With reflex referring to the fact that seizures are brought on by a stimulus, and is audiogenic referring to the fact that the stimulus is a sound. Huh. So you'll get absent seizures as well as like visible seizures. Interesting. So it's like crinkling or tapping or clinking. You can thok your cat to the vet? Well, no, it's clack. It's specifically clack. I feel like thok seems safe. Because crinkling, clinking, all these are like high pitch words. Right? Not like low pitch words. So this is incorrect. Okay. This is clacky keyboard. Cause cat to have seizure. Okay. Cat. Okay. We learned something today. That if you clack too loud, you can hurt your cat. All right, Motorola. Oh yeah, I'm aware of this. So you may not know this, but GrapheneOS is a OS that can be installed on Google Pixel devices, as well as a few other like phones. And Google Pixel devices are they're not like the most expensive phones, but they're not the cheapest phones. But GrapheneOS and Motorola are going to work together. And you may not know this, but Motorola is like really good at like making like $100 smartphones where you can go to fucking like Walmart and just get like the cheapest ass fucking smartphone. And then you can put an actual good secure operating system on it, which I think is very cool. I like when it's time to replace this, which I don't know, maybe like 6 years or 5 years or however long I can get out of this, I'll probably replace it with a Motorola because like I'll stick with GrapheneOS. GrapheneOS is great. Uh, Technically, this is Lenovo. What do you mean? I mean, what is technically Lenovo? Like, the deal seems like it was middlemanned by Motorola is Lenovo. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean they're still making phones. They're still making Motorola phones. I didn't realize that Lenovo had bought Motorola, but yeah, okay. But yeah, it's cool. If you've been on the edge, by the way, for like using GrapheneOS, my banking apps work, everything works, and I can turn off location services in its entirety, and Google doesn't know where I am, and not all of the apps are fucking giving my personal information away. It's great. It's great. So consider, like, if why not just get a de-Googled Android? That's basically what GrapheneOS is. It's de-Googled Android with like a couple extra security features that are nice to have. Can this end up being bad for Graphene long term with corporate interference on a nice project? The people making decisions at Graphene are people like me, where they'll tell somebody to fuck off. They'll burn bridges. So Graphene is a kind of extreme and edge case. I disagree. I think GrapheneOS is not extreme. I think that the crazy amount of data being collected by companies is extreme. I don't know. Rossman had some beef with the founder, wasn't it? Like some other OS? I don't fucking remember, dude. And I don't care either. I use the OS because it is a good OS and it is secure. The second it stops being a good OS and the second it stops being secure, I stop using it. I use the next best option. So, but yeah, it's a good thing. It means cheaper hardware. Motorola also makes the Flip, right? They have like the Z Flip or the Razr. Yeah. So like flip phone, GrapheneOS. Come on, that's pretty cool. Come on. Tell me that's not fucking cool. Ah. All right, GMK design contest winner. Okay. Rossman has beef with life. Yeah, but I don't hold it against him. The dude is like attempting to help to the best of his ability, which is what I do, you know. And a lot of people find me like offensive, and some people don't like me, and fuck it. It is what it is. Inspired by Stranger Things. Yes, for those of you that didn't know, it's inspired by Stranger Things. So cool. I mean, the nice thing about it is like after all the UV print rubs off, and by that I mean the pad print, you'll have a nice white on black set. Plenty of the GMK design contest runner-ups are also continuing development / posting ICs. The GMK Discord server is pretty busy. I mean, yeah, that was their intention. That's good. I mean, again, like hobby not dead, hobby not dying, hobby fine, dude. All right, Q1 2026 hobby survey results. All right, we want the custom keyboard hobby report. That's what I'm interested in. Hobby report me, daddy. Also, imagine not going dark mode. Gotta go dark, baby. All right, so I'm gonna skip to like shit that I. Oh, actually, it's only like 19 pages. All right, let's let's look at the information. So total respondents just about 500, with the majority being advanced and expert. Very few beginners. Okay. Very few beginners. So this is an indication of the boys, us. This is the people that are still here. Time in hobby seems 3 to 5 years on average, lines up with COVID. Bro, is this math on stream? Don't worry. We're going to fuck up the math on stream like we always do. Also, I can put my hat back on. Okay. Region Na, predominantly, followed by and then Asia. Okay. And 25 to 34 is the biggest group. Then 35 to 44. Then 18 to 24. That checks out. No detective, Simon? I didn't do the detective work. I'm just reading. Okay, and then let's see, income, the largest bracket, 50 to 100K, and then under 50K. Okay, I mean, that is quite indicative of what people are making. So 50% of people make under $100,000, and to be fair, like $100,000 in 2025, 2026 is not a lot of money if you're living in a first world country. Then again, there are people that do just fine. Like me and Kate did not make this much money together last year. So all right, experience aligns with time in the hobby. Income adds a depth signal. So longer time in hobby tracks with higher experience, but income also tracks. Yeah, that makes sense. Like the more well off you are, the more builds you can do, the more you can try, the more you're gonna learn. It's kind of how the world works, you know. How education, for example, like higher education isn't, you know, educating the masses to have more opportunity. It's predominantly the people that already had opportunity being able to use said education, then creating more opportunity, blah, blah, blah. All right, default build is a top mount TKL with a copper weight, nearly based. Hot swap PCB, alu plate and cherry MX2A blacks. Correct spring weights, incorrect lube. I would not 205 on 2As. And white on black. Okay, buddy. Huh. All right, so hot swap versus solder. What would I use? For what? For a default build? I would go MX Blacks because it's default. I would go with the spring weight. I would go with 204 grade 0 probably. I would only go 205 if I'm trying to acoustically target the switches, because 205 grade 0 is very thick, which means the viscosity alone is going to make it so when you press the switch, you're going to feel the slowdown. And that makes a switch feel less smooth, right? But then you also don't want to go the other way and go pure oil, because like oil can be very slippy, but it's not going to do much acoustically. So when you press it, it's still going to sound relatively high pitched. Wob is the goat set, no notes. Respectfully, Ligma. Okay. So, She expected wealthier equals deeper enthusiast. No. Wealthier people will do less work. That's by default. I don't need to look at the numbers to tell you that people with more money are going to want to put in less effort to get a thing because they are used to putting in less effort to get a thing. That's a generalization. It doesn't apply to every single like person making that kind of money, but like there's a reason. Wob beats beige, deal with it. I mean, you can be wrong, it's fine. I mean, if we're considering like Dell and Samsung keyboards that come with like Office PCs, technically you are correct. But otherwise, beige wins. All right. Tactile gang. Across the full sample, linears are the default, based as fuck. Tactiles are a clear number 2, not based as fuck. I'm playing with clicky switches right now. I was playing with them the whole fucking time. So no, clicky good. Linears should be the default. I get why tactiles are number 2, but like, guys, be based. Be based, okay? There is a correct tactile switch, okay? The correct tactile switch, okay? You guys ready? No. Correct tactile switch is no. Or Topra. Or else. Topra and Alps, perfectly acceptable. But the correct MX tactile switch is no. Just so we're clear. What clicky switches are you playing with? These are Greetech Razor Greens. Very rare. MX Browns, yes, the finest. Okay, so hot swap users are noticeably more tactile. It makes sense. While solder users swing hard linear. Also makes sense. It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. Hot swap users, okay, aren't going to give a shit. So they're going to want trash. The story writes itself. The correct MX tactile switch is round 4. Well, solder users swing hard linear. Yeah, it makes sense. Also, for the record, like, obviously, like, this is a humorous interpretation. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. This is a fucking hobby. And, like, I like a lot of weird shit that I know people don't like. And I have my own fucking preferences, you know? And, like, we can argue about it and joke or whatever. But, like, it's all fucking preference. The beauty of this hobby is you can have what you want. And if you read something and it makes you think that you can't have what you want, you're doing the hobby wrong. All right. All right. So tactile heavy, immediate pocket. And as people get deeper, they drift back towards linears, which makes sense. Because at that point, if you are experienced and you're looking for tactiles, you're going to go Topra or Alps. Okay. Then again, there gets to be a point where like people go way too far, and then they start doing like linear Alps, which is stupidity. Again, like linear Alps is a bad idea in the same way that MX tactiles are a bad idea. You're using the wrong tool for the job. It's like trying to do linear rubber domes. Like, sure, you can do it, but it's a rubber dome. It uses dome collapse. So like, use the tool for what it's meant for. All right, modding reinforces this. Heavy modders skew linear. Okay, well, stock users are relatively more tactile and more silent. Yeah, silent makes sense for stock. A lot of people's use case is the opposite of this. I'm sitting here using buckling springs with a solenoid because I am sitting alone in this room, and even if I wasn't alone in this room, and I am not alone in this house, but if I was alone in this house, or not alone in this house, I would still fucking run this. I would run this everywhere. I don't care. Okay? People that run silence are people that like need to go to an office and work with other people, you know, and can't, like, they don't have the freedom. Okay? What I'm saying is, when given absolute freedom, there is an answer. And the answer is clicky, buckling sleeves, or buckling springs with solenoids, okay? I mean, again, that's my preference. All right, among beginners, Gateron leads at 30%, then Cherry. Oh no, Cherry's barely present. Interesting. Success. I mean, that is success. Because Cherry has tried so fucking hard to make it be like, oh, we're the switch that you should use for we're the best switch. It's genuine Cherry MX. But like, even beginners aren't fucking falling for it. But again, it's beginners compared to us, right? So like, it's probably higher than like what we would consider true beginners. By the intermediate stage, the center of gravity moves to HMX, so the brain rot. Perfect. Dude, you were told to go home early. What do you mean everywhere? Let me cook. Okay, so cherry goes up at intermediate, then expert. It becomes full on cherry. Okay, so the implication is Gateron is good. Gateron is great. But then idiots try HMX and realize that they're idiots and then go buy cherry. I mean, it works. I've been in the hobby for 7 years and MX Browns are unironically my end game. And that's totally fine. Also, if you have good insurance, maybe have some doctors look at your fingers and like make sure that your fingers are okay. Because to most people, MX Brown feels like a linear switch with sand poured in it. All right, monthly spend follows a clear brand progression. In the lowest spend tier, under 50 bucks, Gateron leads. Yep, makes sense. In the 50 to 100 range, HMX, okay, that also makes sense. Okay. And then Cherry moves into first place. That's interesting. This might be just seeing correlation when like there's no causation. But like, sure, okay. Modding rises with tenure. Disagree. Here is what actually happens when it comes to modding. Because like you answered your question already, because people go cherry when they hit endgame. So this is time, and this is modding percentage, right? Like how hard out of 10 you're gonna mod, right? And then time, we're gonna do like 1 year, 2 year. No, we'll do 1 year. This is gonna be like a half logarithmic scale, okay? 5 years, 10 years, 50. Don't worry about it, okay? So like generally it goes something like this. And then maybe like that. I'm trying to make that perfectly flat. If anything, it's probably a decline and not flat. It's probably something like this. Something like this. And for some people, it could even be something like this. That's like peaking in high school. Well, no, as most people get in their first year to 5 years. So let's say like first 1 to 3 years is like when they peak their modifications. This is when they're going to try lubing, they're going to try filming, they're going to try like Franken switching, all that shit, right? And then like through those experiences, they're going to figure out what's important and what's not important, right? So like not only is this time, but this is also like money spent, I guess. In 4 years, I've never lubed a switch. I mean, yeah, but the question is, where did you peak with modding? Because everybody's going to mod to different degrees, right? Not everybody's going to be like, oh, I only harvest the finest of springs and lube them in LSD oil in a fine aged jar that I have gotten from South Korea and have been using the whole time. Are we in? Shh. Shh. I actually do use LSD oil. Wait, did we ever bring the LSD oil with us? Or did I like throw it away? Anyway, LSD oil sounds like drugs. Just because letters are letters used for other things, it doesn't make them bad letters. Okay, keycap material. Overall, ABS dominates, but few groups stray from this trend. So beginners skew towards PBT. Yep, because you'll get better, cheaper PBT than double shot. And then intermediate drops a little bit. And then experts skew heavily to ABS. Interesting. Huh. The lowest spend is PBT, was the majority up, and then a spend. Well, it makes sense because if you just look at what the cost of fucking keycaps cost, right? Like, I'm not gonna make a chart, but like I can buy a $200 ABS set. It's really hard to buy a $200 PBT set. They don't fucking exist, right? So like that makes sense, right? So like spend doesn't matter. By age, when you get older, you prefer PBT again, which is cool. I I don't know. I Wow, he calls Leopold boards vintage. Yeah. I mean, Leopold is basically a vintage OEM at this point. Like, sure, they still make keyboards, but like, I wouldn't buy Leopold or a Philco. I'd buy a Keychron. I think they've been replaced. The older you get, the higher pitch notes you miss. Nope, it's not that. I think that most people that are PBT leaning probably lean PBT for texture over sound. Like if I had like the people that I know, because like most people sound wise will like there'll be like a range of sometimes I like this, sometimes I like this, sometimes I like this. But when it comes to texture, it'll be I cannot do this. I need this, right? Usually like there's variability when it comes to sound, but texture is something that people cannot fuck with. Talking of which has more texture, Xiaomi or CRP? Uh, I can tell you right now. All right, I got CRP R4. Oh, and I got Xiaomi right here. I'm gonna do 1.5U just because it's easier. CRP significantly smoother. Yeah, there's like a little bit more of a like grainy, salty, powdery texture on CRP versus sorry on Xiaomi. But then when just coming and just tapping it, so not like rubbing, just tapping it, this feels stickier than this. This feels cleaner. This feels like tapping like ceramic or like a plate or something. This feels like something a little bit more organic. How does it taste? Ah. All right. All right, sound preferences. Beginners prefer Thock. I could have told you that. Experts are majority clack, I guess, and are also more likely to pick Scratchy, which is basically absent among beginners. Well, because they know how to classify things correctly. For example, MX Browns are Scratchy. That's just what they are, right? All MX tactiles are Scratchy. They rely on Scratch to make the tactility. So are clickies. So like it's fine, dude. Sometimes you just like scratchy switches. Switch modding lines up with sound taste. People who never mod are split between clacky and thocky with a meaningful marbly share. Okay, buddy. All right, layout. Beginners over index on 75. Yep, the thing that I always said that 75s are the biggest fucking noob trap because you think, oh, I'm gonna have the Afro, but it's fucking terrible. This should tell you how bad of a fucking decision it is to ever want a 75 if you're new to the hobby. But anybody new to the hobby is never going to read this document. And then experts over index on 60%. That's because of 60% availability. Oh, actually, 5% of beginners. So I guess that's shifted because if we go back to like pre-COVID, right? Pre-COVID, 60% was the default because it was affordable. You could buy a 60, TKLs were more pricey, you know? You couldn't get a TKL for 250 bucks like the kit, right? But you could get a 60 for that. 75% sucks ass. Respectfully agree. All right, TKL stays strong across groups, but experts also show a stronger presence in Alice. Yeah. Elsa's outside the door. Elsa, you honking? Hi. Hello, lady. You can't come in. There's hams in here. Elsa. I don't know if you guys can see her. I can't see from over there. Okay, bye. Oh, okay. So I expected way more TKL. But okay. People that start with a lab feels like a safe compromise. Yeah, then go into compact minimal daily drivers or other niche shit. I guess it's also a possibility that like TKL people just didn't answer the survey. Like I didn't do the survey. It was posted in our Discord, but I just didn't do the survey. I probably should have done the survey. All right, let me have some water and then we'll look at the rest. So, the survey responses paint a picture of a hobby where purchases are driven by taste and build standards first, and only then by price, hype, or creator influence. Respectfully disagree. This tells you that the people that were asked were the good people, the very based people, because they answered in a very, very based way. Or people are lying because hype and influence absolutely do drive sales. We have all fallen prey to it. We have all bought something keyboard related because it was hyped up at least one fucking time. It's how it works. We are the minority. I am like the ultra minority. I am the one influencer that'll be like, do not spend your fucking money. Don't even give me your money. Okay? Save your goddamn money. All right, if you want to understand how purchases begin, look where people find new products. The front page of the hobby's Discord, I guess. It's where announcements, restock, interest checks, and peer feedback show up fastest. YouTube plays a different role, not as the main alert system, but as a place to go. Yeah, fine. So Discord sparks awareness, YouTube and other helps confirm or kill the impulse. I guess, yeah. I mean, all this is like anything behavior based, like without like specific, like very, very specific analytics. You're not going to know because it's going to be what people think about their own behavior, which people are not very good at cataloging their own behavior and choices, but it's fine. Dominant purchasing logic is surprisingly consistent. Aesthetics is the entry ticket. Yeah, because you're going to see it first. Then build quality decides on whether it's caring about. That doesn't really mean anything. You don't know what build quality is of a thing that doesn't exist, but sure. Sound tests are a major checkpoint. Sure. I mean, anybody who's a true expert knows that a sound test can be used as a indication of like where it's gonna sit. So like if this is the keyboard range from like deep as your mom all the way to high AF pitch like your mom, you know, like is it going to be hereish or hereish by like listening to a sound test video, but it's not going to tell you like here's exactly how it's going to sound, but you're gonna be able to feel it out, right? Brand reputation matters, but it's not the biggest lever. Yep, brand reputation very important. That's goes without saying. If I go to the store and I need to buy a phone and I can buy an Apple phone, or I can buy a tomato phone. I'm going to be like, what the fuck is a tomato phone? I feel like they should have asked lifestyle stuff for other hobbies, political leanings, how bad their music taste is. No. I mean, this is like, this stuff here, I'm not giving too much value to. Stuff up here makes a lot of sense because this you can't lie about. Like you can't like accidentally lie about it is the idea. If you bought HMX switches, you bought HMX switches. Whereas like here, you got to like think about it, right? Creator reviews help. The community isn't blindly deferential. Sure. Community hype exists. Yep. It's not the main engine for most people. It's not the main engine for the people that answered the questions. Yeah. In stock verse is group buy. I mean, before reading this, it's very, very simple. I think like everything should be in stock. For normie shit, that's like you're going to make 200, 500, 1,000 of a keyboard, it should be in stock. If you're going to make 250 or less of a keyboard, group buy. Especially if it's like a one-time project. Yeah. If you're running 250 all the time, maybe it should be in stock. If you're running like 50, 25 all the time, group buy is fine. I don't know. All right. A lot of respondents like the idea of in stock, but overall, the most common stance is depends on the product. Yep. People will wait when the product feels uniquely compelling. Yep. They want options that don't demand long uncertainty. Yep. So like if I just want a beige set, I don't want to fucking have to join a group buy for beige. If it's like a specific beige set, if we're doing like Irish again, it's going to be dye sub, we're going to have that nice green, nice kitting. Yeah, okay, I'll fucking sit and wait a year to like have super nice dye sub. But like for normal shit, like if I just want a good FRL, a good TKL, you know, like Neo, QK, fucking Keychron, shit like that, just give it to me. All right, let's see, spending and purchasing cadence. The majority of respondents sit in sub 150 a month spend pattern. That makes sense. Yep. Same time, purchases aren't rare. Most respondents bought 0 to 5 keyboards in the last year. Yep. And there's a distinct minority buying at a much higher volume. This is normal, just in terms of total spending in the world right now. The way that spending works is what's happening is the highest, sorry. Okay, so the richest 10%, for example, are doing about half of the consumption of the entire economy. Okay, buy more RAM or keyboard, yeah, and then let's say like the bottom 50%, right, only accounts for like that much spending. This is not by area, this is by height. Okay, we do the K-shaped economy. Yeah, it's basically that. It's the K-shaped economy. But it's absolutely normal. Prior to this, there was always the 80-20 rule, where in business, in data, whatever, like 80% of your sales would come from 20% of your customers. It's the whale theorem. It's a perfectly normal thing. It's there's a name for it. But now it's more so. Now it's more than 80-20. So people who consume keyboard content daily are far more likely to be higher purchase brackets. Yeah, it makes sense. You know, if you're always buying a thing, you're going to be more in tune. Those who say they enjoy collecting skew towards buying more boards than people whose favorite party is using them daily. Yep. Pareto principle. Is it that? Or am I thinking of something else? I need to fix that. I need to get my search engine back. That is the exact one. Thank you. But yeah, the 80-20 rule is kind of different. It's kind of like 90-10 now. Like, but it's fine. It's not fine, but like in our hobby, we are okay. Thankfully, like we have a great hobby, we have a great community, and like we're doing okay. Okay, so there's a large steady core, smaller highly active segment that drives a lot of purchase volume. The smaller highly active segment is going to be more hype focused, more
Holy
brand
Pondo,
centric,
Thock Kale,
and
Long PP,
most importantly,
Thocktober,
will
PBT3,
be
Ildcat
buying
Sound
things
Test,
that
Thock.
resonate emotionally versus things that resonate logically, right? Yeah, it's a long stream. 1% rules over the rest. I mean, if we're talking about the world, like, oops, I just did it. Why am I just the best at math? I'm just so fucking good at math. It's billion, right? 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay, so it would be that would be 1%, tenth of a percent, hundredth of a percent. It'd be 1,000th of a percent. So a 1,000th of a percent rules over the world. In world scale, we're the 1%. Some people watching are, and some people are not. I know my own finances, and I am nowhere near the 1%. Okay. Sound is a filter. Sound isn't a tuning preference for it's factored in by the most senses, blah blah blah. Fine. Trust and creator recommendations land mostly in the middle. Somewhat trust and neutral dominate, with few people in the extremes. Where this gets interesting, people who discover products primarily via YouTube are much more likely to strongly trust creator recommendations than Discord first shoppers. Yeah, because you're talking to fewer people. You're talking to 0 people as opposed to a community of people. But be careful, a community of people that are dumped in an echo chamber are going to shill by default, whether or not they want to. You're going to chill to make yourself feel better, in the same way that all the NFT bros were sending GM on their discords to the other 14,000 people that bought their silly fucking cat pictures. People who prefer reviews and build streams tend to be more trust forward than people who primarily want memes / short form content. Makes sense. And yes, creators matter as a validation tool. That is basically it. There are 2 kinds of ways to get information. Most people will use it for validation. I'll sometimes look at shit for validation. Like, you'll go look at a review of something you've already bought just to be like, yep, I sure was smart. But, very few people are actively like collecting all the information prior to making a purchase. But some people do, and those people watch me occasionally. All right, hype is low. I mean, hype is low compared to what it was. And also, hype is low in terms of filling out Google Forms. If you had sent a Kohaku fucking drop notification, I bet you hype would be very high. So you got to know who you're talking to. You're dealing with people that are hands off up until they're ready to dump fucking $3,000 for their favorite name brand keyboard. So again, I think the methodology prevents us from truly understanding where hype sits. But that's my opinion. All right. All right. Hobbies big 3. Aesthetics, feel, sound. Yes, the triangle. We've been talking about the triangle for years. We've also been talking about keyboards. What's notable is how these motivations travel together. Well, yeah. I also think hype is more of a subtle influence rather than a main deciding factor. I think that certain brands, certain designers, and certain designs have unjust hype attributed to them that overvalues said projects or keyboards or designers. And I think it's like very clear that like people should be able to look at it and be like, this isn't worth anywhere near that. Kind of like, you remember Key Cult. Everybody was losing their shit over Key Cult. Key Cult is garbage. And that's not like an opinion. That's like pretty objective. What about hype versus trends? What does that even mean, right? It means whatever we want it to mean, right? Like, yeah, there are trends. Trends can be created. I've created trends. I pushed for FRL. I've been pushing for big boards, but like that's because I want to push. I but like I'm not pushing for me. If I was pushing for me, we'd have like cock shaped keyboards. I want what's good for like people. Zeal switch hype. Holy panda. There we go. Somebody's cooking. Okay. A big chunk of respondents are here for the hands-on loop, choosing parts, dialing in details, and refining. Yeah. I mean, like, it's all about it's about like what is the hobby about? Like, what do we actually care about, right? We got one, like DIY, and then customization, right? Two, you got enjoyment of typing. And that could be like sound, that could be feel, that could be everything, right? Bragging rights? I don't know. I mean, like, this is for me. Then it's like the people, right? The people, friendships. I'm sorry about my handwriting. I'm like drawing with this. Three dick plants on plates. But like, I think that's like the big three, right? Like we do it because like we love the customization, we love the DIY aspect, we like having control, we the enjoyment of typing. It sounds good, it feels good. We can do the DIY to make the enjoyment feel good, right? And then we have the people to judge us, right? It's they all feed each other. Be more snobby about more things than just coffee, right? Yeah, there's plenty of shit you can be snobby about. It's great. But like, you can be snobby as long as you're also a man of the people. That's the important thing. All right, Maker Streak. Modding lines up people motivated by tinkering are more likely to mod frequently and less likely to stay fully stocked. Yeah. Community and collecting. Okay, yeah. So like collecting would be 4. And like that's kind of like how this is set up. Like it's not just me. It feels like this is how most people think, right? And then 4, you've got Lex on hose. Okay? That's number 4. It's the most important part. All right, only about a third select communities of motivation, but it grows sharply with experience in this dataset. Long timers are much more likely to start collecting as motivation. Community motivated respondents behave differently in how they use the hobby. They lean towards Discord and Twitch. They're more likely to prefer build streams on purely informational content. I mean, I guess. The community's factor is an absent. It's more important in certain segments, especially with the most embedded hobbyists. Yeah, I mean, again, it's the sample size, which was like nearly 500 people, but like it was like our community. Okay, largest group enjoys building, then using, then researching. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty cool. Sound is a filter. Over half say sound is very important. Yep. And then community and content. 1 second. I need water. So respondents use 2 to 3 platforms. YouTube is the widest reach hub. I need to make YouTube. I know that I am long overdue to put out like all the reviews, but you may not know this, but I have been on a roller coaster of medications that make it incredibly hard to do creative writing or any sort of writing or editing or anything. It's been fucking rough, boys. What I need a recap team, but instead of recapping and locking them in the basement, we need a recap team that we lock in the sub basement that can do the video editing. Fuck, that's what we need. Like, they can have all the money. I don't even want the fucking money, dude. All right, Discord is nearly essential and becomes more important with experience. Sure. Claude can't write scripts for me? For what? To do what? Oh. Oh, you mean like to write the content? No, fuck that, dude. The hope, no. Grok make a YouTube video of this stream. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about like some sort of automated way of like doing the highlights. I don't want highlights. I want like actual content. But basically, like, I don't want to put out content on YouTube. I don't want to put out written content because I want to fucking speedrun model collapse. Sad that Geek Hack isn't even on that list. Again, I presume the links were put in Discord. As a result, people are going to use Discord. Kind of makes sense. All right, content is a daily habit. Dude. That's fucking wild. All right. Reviews lead followed closely by build streams. I don't believe that. That is not true. That's just not true. I know that people do not prefer reviews. Like, literally go to like YouTube and search for like fucking OTD koala, like whatever, right? Build stream has 2,000 views, 7,000 views. I can't tell. I feel like I don't know, dude. I feel like reviews don't lead. Yeah, they want sound tests and showcases, not reviews. I mean, very few people fucking make reviews anyways. Like, I don't even fucking make reviews anymore. I just do really, 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 really long fucking like walkthroughs. Because like, who gives a shit about my opinion, dude? All right, educational guides matter. They're smaller. Yeah, I guess. Memes, shorts, reels are the smallest. When forced to pick just one, this immediately tells us like who is answering the question, and who is answering the question is not, you know, the average person in the hobby, because the average person in the hobby is on fucking Glarses doing what are you fucking doing? Giant keyboard fix. And then trusting creators, cautious middle. Overall respondents sit in a measured trust band. Somewhat trust and neutral dominate. Strong trust exists, but isn't the norm. You should not strongly trust anybody. You can strongly trust certain people within their specialties. So, for example, if I was talking to Gondo and Gondo says, this company's a really good PCB manufacturer, boom, locked in. That's fucking locked in. But if anybody else says that shit, I don't give a fuck. I don't care about their fucking opinion. You know, you gotta like, you gotta collect. Can I strongly trust myself? Well, on stream, it's mostly vibes. On YouTube and my actual YouTube content, like the information that I give there, I'm careful about what I say. I try and say things that I know to be true. So I still don't think I would strongly trust myself. Obviously, like, you should never get one review. You get a couple at the very least. Creators are just paid marketers. I mean, not me, but yeah. I mean that's the job, dude. That's the job, because like the the problem with the world that we live in is like the majority of people, they don't want to pay for information or for content, which, like, fair enough, dude. I get it. Like, I don't want to pay. Like, information should be free, you know, and like content should be free, and that's fine. But then you're like dealing with actual person and you like want to support them, their livelihood, okay, that's fine, cool. But then like now they're a business and they've got overhead and they've got employees and everybody's got to eat. And now we got to fucking dial it up, and the people don't have enough money to support them. And, you know, Logitech's got to pay him, and Corsair's got to pay him, and Razer's got to pay him, you know. And, I mean, more reasonably, it's going to be fucking, like, Polymarket and other shit. But hey, I watched the new Mr. Who's the Boss video with Glarses, and it was incredibly disappointing. Most things wrong. Conflating membrane and rubber dome, not even a proofread SMH my head. Discounting the not even a proofread SMH my head. I mean, slop exists. Fuck it. I think the most important thing a content creator can bring up are actual issues with the board or any sussiness. Everything else is mostly preference. Yeah. Yeah. And like, that's something that like I like to do for all my reviews, which is here's all the things that were wrong with it. Here are the things that were promised to be fixed, but here's all the things that are wrong with it. If it is wrong with it, it is communicated. That's it. You and JYMV would be the most informative reviews. Other content creators felt more like an overview of the sound test rather than a review. Yeah. I mean, it's not advantageous because like, look at me, look at him. None of us are making YouTube content anymore because there's no gain for me. The gain for me is I get to spread my knowledge and my preferences with you all, which is great. And I'd love to do that, but I like need money to live. So like I spend my time doing that or trying to fucking do that. So. Okay. What's especially interesting is how trust lines up where people spend the time. Among YouTube, do not trust is very rare. Somewhat trust is common. Among YouTube non-users, skepticism jumps, as it should. Discord shows a more skeptical profile. Sure, yep. Experience changes how people do community. Experience brings shifts. Beginners are more likely to be YouTube first and review first. Experts are far more likely to be Discord connected. Yeah, I mean, for me, it was when I was a beginner, I was a lot more on Discord than I am now. But I'm weird. Like, I'm not a normal fucking person. Like, that's why I'm on, like, this end of, like, that's why, that's why I'm here and you guys are in here. You guys are in the camera, okay? Help me. Help me, step bro. Okay. Ugh. All-time favorite keyboard. Hey, some people answered. Let us out of the camera? No. All-time favorite keycaps. Okay, most people are answering this. Okay. So, all-time favorite keyboard, F1 8X. That immediately tells us all the information we need to know. That immediately tells us all the information we need to know. About who specifically was fucking questioned. Actually, that just tells us how good the F1 is. Because the number one keyboard, I'm not going to scroll back up, was not a TKL. The number two keyboard is not a TKL. So that's kind of wild. I am disappointed. All right, all-time favorite keycap set. White on black, based. Sold everything and kept my F1. I would love to, like, have an F1. YouTube creators don't share their preferences. They get paid by the group I runner to promote the boards. We pay them indirectly. We raise the price of the keyboard to here. I don't hate this, even if the product does. Yeah, I mean, for some stuff on YouTube, not who I'm pointing to. So, like, for some people on YouTube, you gotta treat everything as a showcase. Like, if you're seeing a product, treat it as if the video is fucking muted. Like, look at the pretty pictures. That's all you're gonna get. Look at the pretty pictures. That's the value that you're getting. And like, that is value. And there are good content creators that, like, if I, was gonna make like 1,500 of a board, I would go out and spend the the $1,650 to, get a showcase video from unknown influencer A. Or, I could get like some super nice photos and a video done for maybe 4,200 with, some don't want to name names, not you, Simon. Well, Maker Chun. So Marker Chun is like amazing at fucking videography. So like, yeah, like I would pay for that if like I wanted to sell a lot of a keyboard. Why would you not? Like I get it. But if that's the only kind of content, then you see the problem, right? All right, all-time favorite Switch, MX Black. Fuck yeah. Okay, so like MX Black, fucking white on black, F1 8X, just boom. That's the keyboard. That's the answer. That is the answer. So like buy an F1 8X, get white on black, put in MX Blacks, you're done. Quit. You win. All right, what would you like to see improved? Let's find out. More in stock, fewer group buys, less FOMO. Sure. More creativity, unique designs. Well, fucking make up your mind. Less gatekeeping slash elitism slash toxicity. Get the fuck out of our hobby. Better vendor trust, transparency, communication. Sure. Lower prices, affordability. Nice. Better discoverability, centralized info. Sure. Better layout, international support. Okay. And then additional nuance from reading the full text responses. When people say more in stock, fewer group buys, they often mean specific pain points like artificial scarcity, long lead times, and unclear yeah, there we go. So like people are not, like people don't have an issue with group buys. They really don't. Better discoverability, centralized info frequently shows up as a wish for more searchable, durable resources rather than knowledge living inside chat logs. Yes. 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 Less gatekeeping, elitism, toxicity is commonly framed as let people enjoy what they like, including less brand slash sound dogmatism and less shaming of budget builds. I mean, if you shame somebody for like having less money than you, like you understand that that's like some fucking heinous shit, right? You understand that like I know that like a lot of us have like grown up with like the stigma of like if somebody is homeless, it's their fault. If somebody is poor, it's their fault. But it's really not. You understand that, right? You understand that like people that are poor don't have the fucking choice. People that are wealthy are just really fucking lucky, right? Like everybody's got to go within their means, and like if like that's there's no such thing as a cheap keyboard. Like as like a too cheap keyboard. You know what I mean? People just don't appreciate being lucky. Yeah, people don't. Shame people who have money but spend it poorly and refuse to learn. Yeah, that's fine. Those are the people that I shame. Like if you think about the people that like I have gone off on bigly, it's been people that have spent far too much money on something they didn't understand because they were stupid. Reverse is also true. The budget key people throwing shade. Well, okay, so here's how it works. Okay, so you got poor, got rich. Okay, and then you got shame, no shame. What I'm saying is, you can shame the rich. That's fine. You can shame the rich if you're poor. Okay? That's the secret. Okay? I think that people that do budget builds are allowed to bitch about us being fucking gatekeepy because we have the money to buy that nice shit that they don't. So like, I don't know, dude. All right, smaller but recurring long tail topics, more beginner friendly learning materials, secondary market frustration, interest. Also, I've literally never seen long tail used out of like SEO usage, but okay. Interest in more standardization, compatibility, and open documentation. I I would love to make more beginner friendly learning materials. I would love to. Like, I would love to come together and like put together more fucking resources because that's how our hobby grows. You know, again, going back to real talk, a lot of people in like the modern world that we live in have that are like smart enough to understand the terribleness of the world that we live in and how fucked up it is and how many fucked up people there are that do all this fucked up shit through systems that have been set up to benefit them. But a lot of people's response is fuck you, got mine. Of I'll take care of myself and just myself because why bother? And that's great for about 5 fucking seconds because we are humans, we are humanity. What makes us special is like what makes us human, the connections that we have between each other. You, the fuck you got mine, that it's only me. If it's only you are the only person, you cannot survive as a human being. You just fucking like, it's so unbelievably stupid that like any like children with social skills can fucking figure it out, dude. I think there are already a lot of beginner friendly resources just spread out all over the place and are hard to find. True. Sure. Seen how you lube stabs? Somebody showed me an old video. Don't make a stab lubing guide. Already did. Simon, do you believe in communism? What do you mean by believe in communism? Like that it exists or can exist? Maybe? Simon, how does trickle down economics work in the keyboard hobby? I will show you. I'm going to show you exactly how trickle twitch.tv / black Simon / videos / clips. And let's do wait, did nobody clip me just covering myself in razor greens? Wow. Okay, well, feels bad. Never mind. The way the trickle down economics works in the keyboard hobby is as we learn things, we trickle down that knowledge. We spread the knowledge. This is a DIY community and hobby primarily. And if you think you can just like come into the hobby and like portion out a little corner and be like, no, fuck you, I'm going to do my own shit and I'm not going to share anything with you guys, just pay me, you can fuck right off. That's not what the hobby's about. Navid is coming from there, so that's why he did this one evening out of curiosity and also sometimes asking questions. He's used to asking in his job, like income, which he didn't consider some people in this hobby would see as a questionable subject. I mean, it was all optional, so like it's fine, dude. Like, it's fine. Stop using Discord as a wiki. Less artificial scarcity. I agree to some degree. Like, I cap group buys because we live in a finite world. No gatekeeping or dogmatic thinking. Let people enjoy things and be supportive. Absolutely. Like we can have like we have fun. We have fun in this community. We have fun making fun of each other's preferences and choices, but we understand that they are preferences and choices. All right. One message to vendors: more in stock, communicate more, customer support and service, lower prices, deliver on promises, avoid scams, lower shipping, regional distribution. That's not on them. That's not on them. Shipping has gotten real fucking bad. Just for reference, like I, I have yet to even start shipping anything this year, and I've already lost money on shipping already. Simon, do you really believe no dogma should be in this hobby considering the history of the stream? What do you mean? You're talking about other stuff. Shipping is getting out of hand. Everything is getting out of hand, my dude. All right, additional nuance. A meaningful share of responses are supportive rather than critical. Yes. Like, we are good people. The hobby is full of good people that want to do good things. The in-stock fewer group buys is often framed as risk shifting. Yeah, that's basically what it is. And I expect it to be priced accordingly. Like, the reason why like I'm running group buys is because I want to offer the lowest price possible for people. And if I have something in stock, naturally it's going to be more expensive because the risk is offset. Communicate more is usually not asking for daily updates. People specifically mention that honest updates are better than silence. Yep. Frustration with listing that show a low headline, but only child kits are actually available. Cough. Novel keys. Request for clearer product info. I mean, this is like a real easy fix to do. It's literally a fucking checkbox on Shopify to not be a dick. It's check the box that says don't be a dick. Also, Jay. All right, request for clearer product info, firmware support, layout graph, sizing, spec, clarity. Yeah, I mean, more information is always nice. And like, I mean, there's eventually like a line of like, I've provided so much fucking information, guys. It's enough. More risk on vendors implies bigger margins equals higher prices. Yeah, I mean, like, for me, I consider 15 to 20, like, I consider, let's say, 20% fair for an in-stock premium. You could go, like, I don't know, you could go 30%, you could go 40%. Like, that's still, like, like, it could be explained. And yes, this is factually true. Okay. One message to designers: be creative, try new things, and then run it yourself. Both of these things mean the same thing. Run it yourself. Okay, additional nuance, and don't really care. Representative quotes: design more about ergonomics and less about minimalism. Sure. Stop making terrible kitting for keycaps. That doesn't say anything, but okay. QC, before he gets in the hands of the vendors. Yeah. Lessons learned. Well, you can learn the lessons. I'm not going to read your lessons for you. Thank you for the information. Let me look at the charts, I guess. So, what was the information? Okay, so like framed in just raw data, Cherry is first, then HMX gross, then Gateron. Okay. Look at that ratio. Get fucking ratioed, kiddo. Do you mod switches? When modding switches, 205 grade 0? Yep. Is that 204 grade 0? Nope. Whoa. Whoa. Ah, 32. Wow. Fun fact, 205 grade 0 was being developed by Krellbit in 2017. Or anyway, it was after 204 grade 0. And he didn't want to put it out because it was too thick and way too problematic, and more often than not would actually be detrimental. And so the very, very, very first batch of 205 grade 0 I tried was Krillbit had lubed up my my Gateron tangerines for me. Like he did the lube job, and he sent me a little vial of 205 grade 0. And I liked it so much that I pushed really hard to get 205 grade 0 in the hands of the people. And I am shocked that it's that popular compared to 204, because 204 should be your go-to lube. 205 should be used in rare cases. Like the choices are relatively easy. You've got your like standard right here of like pretty much all the time you can 204 grade 0, right? And then like if you want thinner, you can go 203 grade 0, right? Any lower than that, you'd probably go like, 103 to 107. That's an oil, that's oil, or you do an oil lube mix. Sorry, oil plus grease mix. Is the viscosity lower on 204 grade 0? Yes. And the premise is if you want thicker than 204 grade 0, then you go 205 grade 0. So that's like if you're really trying to deepen the sound of a switch. Any higher than that, then you're doing grade 2s. But yeah, like this right here should be the lube that you should use. Have I ever used RO59? Yeah, I have RO59. But yeah, I really like 106 or 105. Yep, 106 and 105 are good oils. But generally, guys, just so you guys know, please, aren't all grade 0 the same thickness and different viscosity? Grade 0 is the viscosity. So G2 is standard. So if I go to Crytox and order 204, I'm going to get 204 G2. You can go G0, you can go G00 for even lower viscosity, or you could go higher. So I don't know what your question was. Okay. What mounting do you prefer? Top mount, very based. GMK, Kikobo, other? Okay. Interesting. That's a lot of GMK. Well, it's what is your favorite? Naturally, ABS is going to fit the ratio. But ABS is even a bigger ratio than just GMK. That's interesting. I know that there's like other double shot stuff here. Keycap profile you prefer. Cherry all variants followed by MTNU gross, followed by other, followed by no pref. Wow. Yeah, Kikobo's ABS too. What aesthetics? Minimal. And I love how like the notes are like, we want less minimal, guys. Please stop making minimal things. Meanwhile, buys every fucking minimal board. All right, so most people is under $50. Like this is where I'm at, I guess. Like I do like actually I'm 50 to 150 bucks, I guess. Cause like oh wait, no, that's monthly. Yeah, no. It's under 50 bucks a month. How many keyboards have you purchased? 0 to 2 is winning, based. And then 3 to 5. Okay. Depends on the product. Primarily in stock otherwise. Okay. So anybody that didn't say depends on the product is like didn't do the logic in their head. It's weird to look at it monthly. Yeah, like I did the calculation for yearly, which is what screwed me up. Very important. Sound profile is very important. So that's, I mean, I'd guess like 80 to 90% of like newbies would consider sound very, very important. And people that are more experienced, more proficient are going to start caring less about sound and more about feel. Okay. Nice. I haven't bought another board since the S1. The last board that I bought for monies, was it the Glare? I mean, like I've been broke and I've needed to pay for like a massive move and like a whole life changed, so I haven't had the freedom to buy the shit that I want. Naveed, thank you for putting together all of this. Some of it is very helpful and informative, and some of it is fine. All right, let's check it out. Oh, I don't know when I paused the music, but apparently I've had the music paused for a while. All right, we got Selfie Cats, we got a day in the life of a Ensh, and we got somebody has reincarnated into a cat. This looks like ham. Not getting on board this year, I promise. I mean, like, I'd love to, like, here, like, just right off the bat, like, 21XX. Okay, so boards, I've... Uh-oh. Okay. Bought. Let's see. I got a Diversity, and I got a TAR 87. I think that's it. Neither are paid for, and I need to pay for both. But if it was up to me, I'd get the 21XX, I'd get the pad for the 21XX, I'd get... Anyway. Cat. Simon, is the gloomy room by choice? I preferred with the window. So I closed off the window specifically because I wanted to be able to shoot like color accurate shit here, and if the window has the light coming in, I can't control the light. I finally found the remote. So yeah, it was to try and get this like more color accurate, I guess. I thought it was trying to hang up on me. Oh, that is great. How long is this? Oh no. That's not the one. That's absolutely not the one. But it's close. It's close. There is an amazing video, and it's an older video. It's an older video, and it's like a kitten, but like a slightly older kitten. They stopped with the rose gold. Wait, who? Who stopped with the rose gold? I've seen this video, and it's like no sound. Huh. Okay. Seriously want a nice rose gold board, but seems a bit out of fashion. Like you, there's uh as long as it's proper rose gold, as in like, not pink, rose gold. I've seen nice rose gold. I've also seen not nice rose gold. As in the ISO, I think the ISO was good, but not the best. At its like at the time, like in 2019, I think it was good. The thermal, no, I don't think the rose gold on the thermal was good. I think for the time it was no, I think for the time it was good. The Anno was good. Now it's not. For the record, if I think like the hue was good on the thermal, because like rose gold, if you've ever seen actual rose gold, let me see like an actual like, yeah, it's supposed to be gold, right? Like that's not rose gold. That's just a fucking PNG, right? Like physically hold rose gold in your hand. It's gold, but like tinted, like copperish, pinkish. Like I think it's like primarily copper that makes rose gold rose, right? Yeah, copper. See, I don't understand how like enshittification, like people allowed enshittification to get as bad as it got. Because like I left Facebook fucking like 15 years ago or something when it started becoming shit. Like the second they started removing like core features, I was like, okay, bye. But everybody stayed. I don't know. And I mean, their excuse was like, oh, it's the only way to connect with, fucking call people, type the number, hello. Like, it's not people are lazy. It's people like they have no value. They don't value themselves or their privacy or their security or their mental well-being. I only use Facebook to sell on Marketplace. Yeah, I have a Facebook account that is not in my legal name, that does not have the correct anything, and I use it for Marketplace and I use it for ad buys for like, the marketing work that I do. That's it. But like, why? And for the record, you can do that too. You can leave. You can leave right now. Sure, they have all the fucking data, and all that fucking data points to you sitting where you are right now. Stop giving them the data and move 4 feet to the right, and they don't know where you are. It's fucking wild. My daughter's Scout's group communicates exclusively through Facebook. Well, I mean, in that case, like, you're shit out of luck. I mean, like, the idea is in a situation where you still need to use Facebook, like, I still use it for Marketplace because, like, I'm not going to go to a used car dealer and get fucking scammed. I'm going to go to the middle of nowhere and buy this dude's motorcycle and get scammed, okay? But the idea is you just, like, don't install the app. Use it in the browser. Sign out when you're not fucking using it, you know? Like, sure, it's a few extra steps, but I mean, I don't know. I think it's fine. Buy them. All services are getting worse, not just digital services. Fun fact though, we have so much power. You have power, okay? You sitting there right now. The like we're gonna end stream like in a couple of minutes, if not like in a number of seconds. But listen, it is by design that shit keeps going on and it's overwhelming and you're tired, okay? It's on purpose, okay? It's the reason why they tell you you can't fight back, you can't do anything, because it's not fucking true. Do the thing. Do the thing. Guys, do the thing. Do the thing. You know what the thing is. Just fucking do the thing. Delete the fucking accounts. Stop giving them the fucking money. Stop it. Like, that alone is enough. Do you need 6 streaming services? Huh? Do you use Xbox Live? What random shit are you paying for? Are you paying for Chat GPT or some shit? You probably aren't. But like, you absolutely shouldn't. Subscribe to Prime and give Simon a sub. Actually, no. Go to Amazon, then go to Prime and hit fucking cancel. Okay, then go to my account and scroll all the way to the bottom and hit fucking cancel. I pay for a VPN. To be fair, I pay for a VPN too. That's one of the few things I actually pay for. It's a very, very good thing. You should probably get one while it's still legal for you to be a person online without, handing over your ID. Which VPN? Mulvad is the best, followed by Proton, in my opinion. Oh, look at Naveed. He's so fucking handsome. Dude's already ready to go. And I would have rated Yuri, but come on. Come on. All right, boys. I will see you next week for keyboard activities. I don't know. Stay frosty. Use your brain cells. Okay. Don't let people tell you what to think, and that includes me. Use your own fucking brain. Okay. Sit down today and just have a thought in your head, like your own thought that like you came up with on your own. And trust me, you'll feel better. I know I'll feel better. Boys, thank you. Say hi to Naveed for me. And thank him for like all the fucking like all the data that he got together. The dude did it for free. Come on. Come on. He did it for free. See you boys soon.